Check, check.
Perez is going to win the battle to the ball. Perez with his shot on goal. It's in! David Perez! With 4:19 left in the first, and this place is hopping.
And welcome out to Kelly Walsh High School. ELAN, OLLIFF, and Cody Olsen in the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. And Cody, after a fun night of soccer in Natrona County, here we are across town at Kelly Walsh here at the soccer complex, home of the Trojans, one of the more powerful programs in Wyoming high school soccer as the Red Devils take on Kelly Walsh here in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, ELAN, let me fix my microphone here. ELAN, it's I finally get to see you now. We were in different booths
we were in different rooms.
Can
you believe we called that well in different rooms?
I was talking to a disembodied voice the entire time, and now we are literally both in the same booth, Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. And ELAN, yeah, we're here at Kelly Walsh. What a fantastic program. We know that Kelly Walsh, both in the boys and the girls programs, has a very rich tradition of winning and a very, very wonderful program that they hold themselves to high esteem. The Evanston Red Devils coming out here trying to improve and doing their very best. We saw a lot of great stuff from Evanston yesterday, both in the boys and the girls programs, and we're really hoping that we can see continuation today.
And we'll talk more about that when we come back after this with our scene set on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Members of Trona Valley Federal Credit Union feel confident that our staff has your best interest in mind, confident that we acknowledge your financial needs, confident that we are always working hard to provide the best rates, best products, and the best service the industry can offer, and confident that we will always work with you to help achieve your financial goals. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Welcome back to Kelly Walsh High School. Let's go ahead and set the scene for today's matchup between Evanston and Kelly Walsh. Our scene set today brought to you by El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant. El Paso, the best in the West. Last night, Evanston took on Natrona County, and there were definitely some things that I'm sure Evanston looked to execute better, but on the defensive side, they looked great considering they were under pressure pretty much the majority of the game.
Yeah, Elan, we talked a little bit about how their defense was a really shining star within that game. Lot of pressure implemented by Natrona County. We were living there in that defensive front for quite a while for the majority of the game. But all things considered, the defense was very stellar in being able to, clear the ball when it needed to be cleared, being able to stay in the way of those passing lanes, and causing a little bit of issues for Natrona County as they were pushing and pressuring the entire time.
Well, it's almost as if Evanston gets another crack at Natrona County, as Natrona County and Kelly Walsh played to a draw the last time Kelly Walsh took the pitch. So two very equal teams here in the Oil City, Natrona County and Kelly Walsh. It'll be a lot of fun to see Evanston take on this Kelly Walsh team and then get ready to look at an opponent closer to home, but more on that later. That's what it looks like here at Kelly Walsh. This is our scene set brought to you by El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant. El Paso, the best in the West. When we come back, we're going to set some keys to the game on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
This is Colt Hamilton with Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. I'm excited to announce our new Legendary Leadership Award. Each month we are going to be giving away $1,000 to a local legendary leader. We need your nominations. We want to start giving back to people that have stepped up to keep our community thriving. Nominate anyone from leaders among our schools, healthcare workers, first responders, and so on. Who do you know that has made an impact in our community? Together, let's recognize and reward people that have made a difference in your lives. Email me your nominations at leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com or click the link below. Again, that's leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
And welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. ELAN, OLLIFF, and Cody Olsen bringing you the action live from Kelly Walsh in a beautiful soccer complex here in Casper, Wyoming. And we are mere minutes away from the start of this one, so we won't be able to get to interviews. Unfortunately, we weren't able to hear from Coach Jerry Reeling before this game, but we were able to kind of sit down and talk with Coach Carlin Barton. And here are some keys to the game brought to you by mylocalradio.com. One key to running a successful business is advertising. An advertisement is a daily invitation for customers to come and do business with you. So invite everyone to your business with an ad in mylocalradio.com's coverage of Evanston High School sports and Evanston Outlaw baseball. It's a great deal and also multiple different options to choose from. Call one of our sales associates at mylocalradio.com, 307-789-8116 in Evanston. That's 307-789-8116. And Cody, looking at what the first key to the game is going to be to kind of take a deep breath and relax, just kind of settle down.
Yeah, we mentioned it yesterday that Evanston, very stellar on defense. When they did poke that ball away and they got into possession time, where they were holding on to the ball, it seemed as though there was a little bit of anxiety when you had it in your possession. I believe that both you and I would agree that being able to slow it down a little bit, take a deep breath, finding that open teammate, running the offense, even though it might not be as fluid as you want to be this early on in the season, it's gonna look night and day difference than what we maybe have seen earlier and yesterday.
And our second key to the game is going to be continue doing what has kind of become a strength for Evanston, and that's defense. Their defense has looked great at times, specifically in that Natrona County game yesterday.
Yeah, the defense looked stellar. We mentioned it before in our scene set. It was a shining bright star as part of that game against Natrona County, considering all things being in that defensive set. Lots of offensive pressure yesterday. It was very, very impressive.
Getting specific shout-outs from Coach Carlin Barton was Katie Giroux, who was an absolute stopper on the back end for the Red Devils, and we expect to see more. Quick weather update. It's a beautiful day in Casper, 44 degrees, winds non-existent. You can't say that about Casper very often.
No, you cannot.
So we had some snow a year ago when we were here, and it's as if the weather gods are making it up to us.
Maybe.
As we stand here. Let's go ahead and go into our starting lineups, brought to you today by Varsity Inc. Get all your Red Devil gear at Varsity Inc. on Main Street. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. We weren't able to catch up with Coach Reeling. Understand he was very busy during the week as they had that game with Natrona County earlier. But we do have a starting lineup for Evanston. Emily Sawyer, who had the play of the game yesterday when she blocked the penalty in the second half.
How great was that, Elin? That was awesome.
Amazing. She will be starting in net, so she'll play the entire game in goal. And then in the field, you have number 6, Katie Saxton, number 10, J.C. Bardsley, number 11, Kayla Renova, number 12, Jaylee Higdon, number 14, Callie Bell, number 16, Victoria Harvey, number 19, Bella Dover, number 21, Katie Giroux, we talked about her earlier, number 25, Bella Hofler, and number 26, Brinkley Frankham, who was the goalkeeper in the first half. She's returning to the field today.
Yes, she is. And you're going to be, we saw her in the net a couple of times earlier in this year. Now she's stellar on defense as well. I don't think that you can go wrong putting her anywhere out onto the field. For the Kelly Walsh Trojans, we weren't able to get the starting lineup from them, but I do have their roster, which we were just able to get. Yep. Thank you to whoever provided that for us. Yep. We have goalkeeper Addie Harris. And then in the field, and these aren't their starting lineups. We're just going to run through the entire roster so you know who's out there. Eleanor Vather, Ella Catchpole, Addison Thompson, Bethany Strand, Reagan Camp, Amberlyn Hill, Rachel Brown, Bailey Owen, Aspen Shurek, Sydney Van Houten, Hannah Holmberg, Emma Holmberg, Abigail Miller, Peyton Hill, Carly Woodruff, Madison Burnett, and Cameron Walker. Those are the players for Kelly Walsh in this afternoon's matchup. That's our starting lineup. It's brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc. We're on your team. Big special shout out to Varsity no
Inc.
Kidding.
We're both rocking some Varsity Inc. gear.
No kidding. If you're able to look into our booth, that's the next thing on our
That's going to come. That's going to come.
Looking in on us. Twinning is winning Varsity Inc. hooking us up with some pretty sweet polos and pullovers right now.
We could just put impressive. The webcam on.
It's pretty sweet. Let's do it. All right, we get ready as they're going to go shake hands here. Out onto the pitch.
Call this, give you a quick view into the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth.
There we are.
There they are right here
Nice.
in beautiful Casper, Wyoming. And
Sun is shining, Elan.
Absolutely. And that's enough of that. We'll go ahead and get you set for the first half. By the way, the hat, the shirt, everything I'm wearing is provided by Varsity Inc. And
wow.
the same thing with,
there you go.
with you. I feel like big fan of their work. So big thank you to Varsity Inc. for sponsoring our starting lineups as the starters walk out at the center line as we get set. Kelly Walsh, worthy to note, number 4 in the early Wild Preps Coaches and Media poll. 2 wins, no losses, and a draw here in the season. That draw was their only conference game, Evanston. No wins, 3 losses, and 0-1 in conference. Before we get started and turn it over to the PA announcer, I think we got to give a special shout out to our good friend Warren.
Yeah, we
here
do.
at Kelly Walsh.
Yep.
Saved the broadcast.
He did. The hero of this broadcast, hooking us up so that we can get the power that we need in order to give you the broadcast that you deserve.
Absolutely. As we go ahead and turn it over to the PA announcer for our national anthem.
Now the starting lineups for this game starting Evanston Red Devils.
It looks like we're, instead of doing national anthem, we'll go ahead and do lineups before that. So why don't we go ahead and, let's turn that off. Why don't we go ahead and do the Varsity Inc. starting lineups recap. Of course, for Evanston in goal, Emily Sawyer. And in the field, Katie Saxton, J.C. Bardsley, Kayla Renova, Jaylee Higdon, Callie Bell, Victoria Harvey, Bella Dover, Katie Drew, Bella Hofler, and Brinkley Frankham. In the starting lineup for Kelly Walsh, we have number, I'm going to read off the number, and then Cody will give us the name. Number 19.
Number 19, Madison Burnett.
Number 18.
Carly Woodruff.
Number 17.
Peyton Hill.
Number 16.
Abigail Miller.
Number 15.
Emma Holmberg.
Number 12.
Aspen Sherrick.
Number 11.
Bailey Owen.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Or excuse me, number 7.
I was like, okay. Reagan Camp.
Number 6.
Bethany Strand.
Number 2.
Eleanor Vathier.
And number 0 in the net.
Addie Harris.
Teamwork makes the dream work there, everybody.
There you go. That's what it is.
As we get set for this matchup. Continuing to announce the starting lineups. Again, our starting lineups brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc. We're on your team as we go to our live cam.
That is your starting lineup for Kelly Walsh. This is game 1 of a doubleheader against Kelly Walsh today for the Evanston Red Devils.
The boys will be on deck. Their schedule will get started around 2 o'clock. Man, with the boys game, the way the boys played that last game, there's a lot of excitement for how that team could kind of make some noise.
Yeah, we caught up with Coach after the game and even before the girls' game here today, and he just talked about, we won possession time, and if we were playing any other sport, we'd be far and away winning yesterday against Natrona County, but that's the beauty of soccer here.
Well, the clock is working, but unfortunately our camera's having a hard time picking up the numbers, so we'll do as best a job as we can to update you. Evanston will kick it off. It looks like Victoria Harvey starting it off for the Red Devils. They were having some technical difficulties, so it doesn't look like we will have a national anthem here. As we are underway here in the first half. Red Devils moving it from right to left on your screen on mylocalradio.com. And a kick out of bounds results in a Kelly Walsh throw-in. Saxton over to Renova on the right side. Renova starting to move well on the right wing, and Evanston, got to say, Cody, looks like we're already seeing some offensive pressure.
There we go.
That they've been looking for.
Yeah, very aggressive as they've come out here pushing that ball. Ball goes right back to Kelly Walsh. Now they're on the offensive, moving across midcourt.
Camp on the right side to Holmberg. Back out to Camp, who launches it from way outside the box. Picked up easily by Sawyer. Emily will drop kick it, the junior. Trying to chase it down. That's JC Bardsley. 40-minute halves. Very rarely does the clock stop, so a 10-minute halftime. So it almost feels like you're guaranteed to get the competition in and out in 90 minutes. Great step in there by Kayla Renova. Sends it forward to Victoria Harvey, but stripped away by Bethany Strand. Back to Abigail Miller, who crosses up to the center. Looks like Aspen Shurek. Knocked through by Kelly Walsh and trying to start something on the far side.
Got to be careful. Might not be super windy, Elan, but just a slight breeze.
Throw-in happening for Peyton Hill. Emma Holmberg at the center. One thing I'm noticing from this Kelly Walsh team is they're very patient.
Very patient indeed, Elan. You know, they've had a couple shots trying to push it through into their offensive set here, but they're not afraid to kind of put it back and, you know, work with it.
Great move there by Emily Sawyer. Aspen Shurek on the run. One of the team captains had a real chance there, but Sawyer is able to go down to the turf and get it away. Drop kick. Looking for JC Bardsley. Instead, it's calmed down by Kelly Walsh, but yet Bardsley on the right side in the attacking third. Big chance for Evanston. Bardsley with some nice move. JC looking for the right wing, but it goes over the touchline. Throw in coming up for Evanston. Kelly Walsh touched it last.
Yeah, Bardsley grabs that thing, and, you know, we didn't see her panic whatsoever right there, Elan. She took her time, able to dribble it out, and now Evanston in a really good position.
Higdon throws it into Victoria. And then kicked free by Kelly Walsh. Already on a run. Lady Trojans trying to march well. Keep your eye on Peyton Hill, number 17 on the left wing. Kicked away by Caitlin Drew, and we heard about her in the pregame show. She has been a defensive mastermind and really one of the more underrated defenders in the West. Kicks it back out to Bell. Stolen by Camp. Now Kelly Walsh is just going to knock it around. That's one thing we see from Kelly Walsh a lot is they knock it around in the midfield, make you chase, kind of tire yourself out. And on the run, Bethany Strand into the box, puts up the shot, and it is wide off of the post.
Good move there by Kelly Walsh. You know, very patient inside, working that midfield. Saw a lane and a run. Got a good look at it, just a little bit out to the right.
Sawyer to kick it free for the Red Devils. Kicks it to the left, and a great step in by Camp. Tries to set up Shurek in the center. Shurek back to Camp. And into the corner and over the sideline. It'll stay with Kelly Walsh. Throw-in coming up for Emma Holmberg. DeRue in the box. Takes it away for Evanston, but now a chance for Strand. Puts it into the center, and the shot just barely wide off of the left post by number 2, Eleanor Vather. I think that's how you say that.
Unique name. But Vather found herself with a little bit of space right near the penalty shot.
Vayuther?
Vayuther?
Vayuther.
There is a U in there, so.
Sawyer kicks it free for the Red Devils. Great chase down by Higdon. Knocks it back to DeRue. And then she'll just sweep it out over the side. Casper located 5 hours away from Evanston. So to see so many Red Devil fans, so many familiar places or faces in Casper this week, is really a testament to how well they travel.
Yeah, Evanston fans, they do travel, and we drove it yesterday. It is, it's just a testament to how much support this team has from the community back in Evanston, making it a familiar place here with so many faces, Elan.
As the shot from Camp goes wide off of the right post. Sawyer to kick it away. Beautiful day here in Casper. Not too warm, not too cold. Nice spring day. Kicks it out to Renova. Sawyer already number 12, Shurek, on and forces the knockout. Throw in for Kelly Walsh deep in their attacking area. Holmberg bounces it off of the knee of Frankum, and Frankum will battle Holmberg over the right sideline, and Holmberg immediately wants the throw in, and she'll get it. Evanston's defense doing exactly what we saw yesterday, holding up well. Kicked free by Higdon, but now Kelly Walsh will set things up in the midfield. Hill, who made a name for herself last season, Peyton Hill, the sophomore, as Renova kicks it free, and it will come in play. Great stop there by Bailey Owen, who chases it down and keeps it in. Peyton Hill knocks it forward to Shurek, and now leaves it for Vather, and now in the box, coming out to get it, Emily Sawyer. Drop kicks this one towards the midfield. Bardsley on the run. JC on the right wing, and she gets knocked out of bounds. Throw in coming up for Evanston. Higdon looks like she's going to take it. Throws it down the line, looking for Victoria Harvey. Taken back by the Trojans. On the run, Shurek. Into the center, great stop by Kate DeRue. Back to Shurek, knocks it forward to Strand. Left side, Hill. Looking for the cross, but Evanston's defense doing a good job swarming the box. DeRue knocks it over, and we'll have our first corner kick of the game.
Yeah, it was the first corner kick of the game here as we get ready, Elan. It's kind of interesting you see that the Evanston defense not skipping a beat from what we saw yesterday against Natrona County. Very solid in the back court or the back field.
And a good corner kick in for Kelly Walsh, but the opportunity will go by the wayside as Evanston's able to play great defense. Set up a corner kick from the right side.
Yeah, just putting a thigh right in the way. That ball was in dangerous position. Good defense by Evanston to get that out and away.
Reagan Camp to take it, sends this one into the box, and it's calmed down by Victoria Harvey. It looked like made the play, but a chance and a diving stop. No, yes, she did. Emily Sawyer with a diving stop to catch the grounder. And we're 10 minutes into the first half. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of the first after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
There's nothing better than finding the perfect gift for someone. Whether it's a baby shower, birthday, or anniversary, Ivory and Iron has everything to make gift-giving fun. Come enjoy the beautiful atmosphere, mouth-watering chocolates, and beautiful floral arrangements. Ivory and Iron, 1101 Main Street, Evanston.
Evanston with a throw in deep in their own area when that was already gone. Sorry about that. We had some
Nothing makes your
weird issues there. Anyway, Kelly Walsh back at it.
Yeah.
All right. Experiencing some minor technical difficulties. There we go. Stay with us just for a second. And the Red Devils trying to definitely do a good job on defense like what we've seen here. I mean, already 10 minutes into it and no real opportunities for Kelly Walsh, but in return, that offense for Evanston still looking to get going as well.
Yeah, we've noticed a couple times that, Kelly Walsh has had a few shots that have gone wide off the post just a little bit. No real clean looks we've seen. Defense has held very strong for Evanston. And now, again, we've see that goal of Evanston trying to move into their offensive scheme. Kelly Walsh, on the same note, also having great defense themselves.
On the right side, Emma Holmberg with the chance here. Great step there to kind of keep it in bounds. Goes into the corner and gets it off her foot and over the line, throw-in for Kayla Renova. Throws it down the line and off of Sydney Van Houten and over. So another throw-in for Renova. Saxton taken away by Hill, knocks it forward, a chance for Catchpole. Catchpole in the box, scores! And Emma Catchpole makes it 1-0 Kelly Walsh with 26 minutes left in the first.
Very stellar defense from Evanston. Just couldn't hold the water on that one for that entire length. A good 1-2 touch from Kelly Walsh to open up a free look. Left-footed boot meets the back of the net, just inside the penalty box.
Well, now Evanston will have to have a short memory and figure out a way to get that offense to get going. Saxton behind the circle tries to drive it forward, but a great job by Hill to step in front of it. Van Houten back to Hill. Another chance for Catchpole. And into the box, Kayla Renova tries to kick it out, but it bounces off the foot of a Kelly Walsh player. Foot race between Saxton and Van Houten. Goes over the line. Throw in coming up for Evanston. Saxton with the calm down. Tries to knock it forward. Big chance here for Kelly Walsh again. Might be smelling blood in the water as a rip from way outside goes wide off of the looker's left post. And a goal kick for Evanston.
That was a more aggressive shot from about 5-6 yards outside the penalty box. As we get a stoppage here, we're trying to get some substitutions for Kelly Walsh coming in.
Rachel Brown and Cameron Walker all checking in for Kelly Walsh. Walker, a freshman. Brown, a freshman as well. And now a chance for Kelly Walsh again. Great clearance there by Brinkley Frankham, though, to knock it away. Bardsley trying to wait on it at the line, but it just is past her. Throw in by Kelly Walsh, and they are off to work quickly. Two Red Devil defenders battling, and Evanston is able to knock it free. Bardsley on the far side. Tries to dribble around the defender, and it's kicked over the line by Ella Ketchpool. Throw in coming up for Evanston. Brown takes it away for the Lady Trojans. Sent forward. Catch pull again on the left wing with a chance. Knocks it back to Brown. She sends it over to Amberlyn Hill, and Evanston's Kayla Renova steps in front of it, sends it back. Tries to find, it looks like Katie Saxton. Correction, that would be Jocelyn Kaitner. Throw in for Renova. Bringing it forward, Rachel Brown. Now a chance for Peyton Hill, but Katie DeRue denies. Throw in coming up for Kelly Walsh, Sydney Van Houten. To Hill. Back out to Brown. Shureck sends it forward. Right side Van Houten. Brinkley Frankham playing tough defense there. To Hill. Charging forward, that was Bethany Strand, and now a chance for Van Houten. She crosses it in towards the net. Good read by Emily Sawyer.
Sawyer with a few saves today, one diving, a couple easy scoops up. She's been doing a fantastic job so far.
22:37 left in the first half. Our scoreboard camera having a tough time picking up those numbers. Maybe it's the sunlight or something like that.
It's a weird angle, and it's the sunlight, Elin. That's what it is.
Great steal by Callie Bell. She gets around one defender.
Got a little bit of space here, Elin.
Callie Bell with the real chance for Evanston. And it's knocked over the line. Last touch was Bell. And they're going to bring in a substitution. Davis and Rigdon coming on for the Red Devils. Taken by Kelly Walsh and then knocked away. Kayla Renova with the throw in for the Red Devils.
You said Davis back into this game. Elin, when she got substituted in, impromptu substitution yesterday, I thought she added a lot of aggression and very, very good energy to this team that was really trying to be more aggressive in their game plan.
1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. The lone goal scored by Ella Ketchpool with 26 minutes remaining in the first. Jamaria Davis was who checked in for Evanston. And yeah, you're absolutely right. She provided a little bit of energy that they needed. Free kick coming up for Evanston, so a chance to set something up. Frankham's going to take it. Brinkley sends a liner. And Kelly Walsh, though, but a chance for Evanston, sending this one right at the goalkeeper, Addie Harris, who fields it out of the sky. Kicked up by Harris off of the foot of Van Houten. Bethany Strand on the near wing. Frankham tracks her down. Strand puts on the brakes, kicks it back out to Van Houten. Looking for Strand, but it's off of her foot. And Sawyer's able to run up and pick it up.
Coming up here at the halfway mark in the first half, Elan, very impressed with the defense that we've seen from Evanston like we saw earlier yesterday. And mostly, I'm very impressed with Sawyer. She's been able to scoop up a lot of those balls that have been coming towards her. Very, very stout and confident in her play.
Big opportunity for Addison Thompson on the left side. She goes for the throw-in. Amberlyn Hill gets it out to Sydney Van Houten at the top of the box. Left side strand, but Daru takes it away, sends it forward, trying to find Davis, who's going to battle for the ball. But it's knocked back to Rachel Brown.
It's a good challenge by Davis. Just poking that thing away, trying to get something past the back line here of Kelly Walsh.
Strand, Strand. Right side, Van Houten. And Catchpole can't get there in time to catch it before it goes over the line. Actually, check that. That's an offsides call on Catchpole. And we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of the first half on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers. We know cement. 307-789-1515.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom bodywork when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see how the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
The Lumber Yard in Evanston caters to commercial and residential customers. They have all your DIY projects covered, including tool rentals. You can rent lots of things from tables and chairs to scaffolding and U-Hauls at the Lumber Yard in Evanston. Fully stocked and ready to help.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booths. First half of our first game of our doubleheader. 17:28 remaining, and Kelly Walsh leads at 1-0. But Evanston during the break has definitely ratcheted up some offensive presence here in the attacking third. But Kelly Walsh, though, one of the top teams in Wyoming, showing you exactly why.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of sprinting towards the ball, a lot of trying to step into the lanes here, a little bit of room, breathing room here for Evanston. Quickly taken away, though, by Kelly Walsh. As again, stellar defense. They're not letting anything through.
That one sent forward. Sawyer's going to read it, let it roll into her arms. And now she'll hold it. 16:49 left in the first half. Sawyer boots that one high, and now a chance for Belle Hofler. She is tripped up, gets it back to J.C. Bardsley. And Evanston continues to fight for it, but the Trojans are able to just kind of come away with it. A hard contact made.
This might be the football player in me, Elan, but I don't mind it. I don't mind setting a tone like that by Daru.
Kaylin Daru takes on Amberlyn Hill. It's a free kick coming up for Kelly Walsh with 16:14, and they'll just kind of knock it through. And man, Jamaria Davis says, hey, Daru, that looked like fun. I think I'll do the same thing.
I think I'll try it one more time. You know, and I don't mind it, Elan. You know, even though these are giving up some free kicks right here, you're establishing yourself as a team and saying, like, listen, I don't care if you're number 4. I'm here to play. I'm going to challenge you for the ball, and I'm at least going to make it difficult.
And right now it has been a closer game. Only 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And this, I don't know if you could say it's been a battle in the midfield, but it's been a battle kind of outside the box. Evanston has not let a lot get past them defensively. Just as I say that, catch pull and Daru collide in the box and force them to push it back outside. Great job there by Bella Hofler, trying to step into it, kicks it back out to Frankum, and then it bounces off the head of a Kelly Walsh player and into the arms of Emily Sawyer.
A little bit of a tax you have to pay, I guess, if you're coming in anywhere near that defensive box. You're going to take one to the side of the head, and it's going to roll back to the goalie, to Sawyer.
50-50 ball. First touch was Kelly Walsh, and they do establish it. Running along the left side, Bethany Strand. And it's a foot race between Strand and looks like Higdon. Sends this one into the box, and Hofler deflects that one right into the arms of Emily Sawyer. Great communication, great teamwork by the Red Devils in that box, but man, Kelly Walsh continues to bring the pressure. 14:36 left in the first, and with the ball, that looked like Victoria Harvey. Check that, that was JC Bardsley, who just kind of takes the body shot with the ball, and now it's a free kick to Evanston. So we're going to trade free kicks for a minute here.
Big leg Frankham going to come up and boot this thing across the midfield here.
Bardsley gets the first touch, but it goes off of her and over the sideline. Throw in by Catchpole. Opportunity now for Bethany Strand in that corner.
Frankham puts a big foot in there, kicks it out. The touch line gets her defense back in play.
Strand tries to cross it into the net, but Emily reads it brilliantly. 13:43 left in the first half. Brown versus Davis. And
Davis.
They are going to fight for possession of this one as Brown knocks it over the line. And a throw-in coming up for Evanston.
I love the energy that Davis brings to this team, Elin. That ball anywhere near her, she's gonna challenge anything.
Throw-in coming up for Kayla Renova. Looking for Davis, but it's headed away by Van Houten. Evanston trying to get something going in that attacking third. Test Addie Harris. As Walker kicks it over to Vauther. Frankham drops it back to Renova. Taps it right back to Brinkley. Sends it forward, looking for Callie Bell. But Kelly Walsh does a good job stepping in front of it. Sydney Van Houten goes off of an Evanston player, and a throw-in for Kelly Walsh. We taken by Van Houten. Throws it, tries to get into the box, but leaves it for Davis to put a foot on it. Taken away by Strand. Back out to Hill. And DeRue steps in front of it, setting up Higdon, who takes the contact and puts it away with her shin. Nice play there by Jaylee Higdon. Left side. Another chance for Kelly Walsh. Walker sends that one from way out there, and a hopper into the arms of Emily Sawyer. Drop kicked, and waiting on it, Sydney Van Houten. Eleanor Vathier, and now one into the box. Here's Catchpole versus Sawyer, but it is Sawyer who gets there and picks it up.
Two names that are really impressing me out onto the pitch right now for Evanston is Sawyer and Davis. Sawyer obviously being a brick wall, reading everything very well, when to come out, when to charge, when to not to. Davis really adding that aggressiveness that the Evanston Red Devils need in order to score and even up this scoreboard.
Evanston ratcheting up the energy. You can just kind of feel it a little bit more. After watching last night's game and tonight's game, it does feel like a 9-day difference. They're just more relaxed. They're more they're just kind of letting things flow instead of really kind of worrying about it, what was going on yesterday.
I would use the words urgency and confidence to describe the difference between yesterday and today, Elin. Although we're still in a challenge to get this thing across into the attacking third, there is a mental difference that you're reading out on the pitch right now.
Corner kick coming up for Kelly Walsh. Into the box, and it's brilliantly placed by Reagan Camp, but the Evanston defense continues to swarm to the ball. Davis gets to it, tries to turn upfield, but can't get past Sydney Van Houten. Crossed into the box, and another big opportunity, but kicked free by Callie Bell. 10 minutes to play, and a chance here. Bell Hofler trying to get on the ball, but instead Brown gets it. Knocks it over to Hill. Walker goes back out to Vathier. Hill on forward, and Shurek. Daru, though, on defense, and it causes Kelly Walsh to shoot it into no man's land, and watching it go over will be Kayla Renova. 10 minutes left in the first. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're a high school student or a community member looking for change, let Uinta Bosie's #1 and Western Evanston Outreach help you get started. Career opportunities await you when you further your education. Programs include workforce training, college credit for high school students, and college and career readiness. What are you waiting for? Find your passion. Enroll today. Call 789-5742 or email info@uintaeducation.org.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Not sure how that ended the way it did, but with 8:28 left, another kick by Emily Sawyer, and she is definitely being tested in this game today, Cody Olsen.
Yes, she is, and I'm echoing what I've said earlier in this game. Sawyer has only given up one goal, but she's touched the ball. Dare I say we're getting close to double-digit times right now. And as a goalkeep, even if those things are tough or if they're rolling to you, just solid, confident composure of Sawyer, really allowing Evanston to stay with at least striking distance of Kelly Walsh right now.
Another chance for Kelly Walsh. Hill goes to the right side to Van Houten. Hill in the corner. And now Evanston doing a good job defensively, and a rip from way outside off of the knees of Sawyer, but she's able to dive and fall on top of it.
Just adding to what we've talked about, Elan. Great work by Sawyer.
Emily drop kicks this one. Kicked free by Evanston, but now knocked back, and we got another ball on the field. We'll see if they are able to get this one off, but there are currently 2 balls on the field right now. And now a chance for JC Bardsley, and a collision between Bardsley and I believe that was Hill. Peyton Hill.
Foreign object onto the field, making things interesting. Here comes Kelly Walsh.
Another chance for the Trojans. Here we go, running out, trying to take it, and scooping it up from the feet of Ashton Shurek. Emily Sawyer with a great play. And you could hear how pleased the Evanston team was about that play. They're going to test her again. Hill brings it forward, knocks it forward. It's through the legs of Daru. Here's a chance for Shurek, and it goes off of Sawyer with the dive. Renova clears it off. Another chance and a light reprieve. Ball struck from way outside, and Emily Sawyer is just feeling it now.
It's nothing but applause for Sawyer, standing in there, taking some shots, putting her body on the line. Got the hands of an NFL wide receiver right now. Catch her at the draft, getting drafted sooner on.
Less than 6 minutes to play here in this first half. Now a big opportunity left side. Reagan Camp crosses it into the side of the net.
Three-man sub here for Kelly Walsh coming up.
Also, Belle Hofler, I believe, coming in for the Red Devils. Yep. The familiar Go Big Red chant. You hear it all the time when you're on the road. You got to create your own energy. You got to create your own home crowd, and that's definitely what they're attempting to do, as they have been loud at times in this match. 5 minutes left in the first. Good chase down by number 13 for Evanston. We'll have to look that up in a minute. Evanston's a bit banged up, so we're seeing some JV players come out and get some time. That is Callie Bell fighting her way to the ball and kicking it out. No, that's not Bell. That's number 19, Bella Dover. And now Davis with a chance, but Kelly Walsh defense does a good job kind of locking it away. Hill with Hofler on defense. Knocks it forward, but Daru steps into it. Bardsley in a foot race trying to get to it, but it is over the line. Throw in coming up for Kelly Walsh. Paulo Reyes in the game for Evanston. And another chance, and Emily Sawyer takes it away from Aspen Shurek, the sophomore forward. Under 4 minutes to play, Sawyer drop kicks and sends it away. Calmed down by Emma Holmberg. Right side, Eleanor Vathier. All the way on the left side, Madison Burnett chasing it over the line. And with under 4 to play here in the first, throw in for Evanston. Higdon to take it. Saxton on the far side, and they send it over to Renova, but now this is a chance for Kelly Walsh. Will they get it over the line? No, Hill can't get there. Throwing coming up for the Red Devils. Under 3 to play. Goes at the feet of Dover. But still Kelly Walsh in the attacking third. Knocks it forward on the right side. Shurek tries to cross it, but it will roll straight into the arms of Emily Sawyer. Good shot there, but good save by Sawyer. 2.5 left in the first. Sawyer sends that one to Reyes. It's off her foot and into the Evanston attacking third, but it's taken into the back by Kelly Walsh.
Surgical movement by Kelly Walsh, and then here they are already back in attacking formation.
Bathier on the left wing, crosses into the box, gets around one defender. No, she didn't. Great defense by Brinkley Frankham. Under 2 to play here in the first. Invite you to stick around for our halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Iron Vision. Van Houten at the top, and now a big opportunity. Crosses onto the right side to Emma Holmberg. She calms it down, kicks it back out. And now at the corner of the box, Emma Van Houten with a shot at the upper left corner, and a great save by Emily Sawyer. 90 seconds.
Just a slight little glaze off the gloves. Kicks that thing out of there. Still stellar defense by Sawyer.
Sawyer lines it up on the corner for the goal kick. Instead, it'll be Frankham that takes it. Another opportunity for Kelly Walsh. And it's a slow roller that's tapped right into the arms of Sawyer. 50 seconds left. Remember, it was at the end of the first when Evanston gave up a goal. Yeah, last night. And turned back up to Bardsley. 43 seconds left. J.C. Bardsley trying to make something happen. Kicked away by Kelly Walsh. Vathier with 32 seconds left. Left wing. Kyrie Worthing trying to keep up step for step with Madison Burnett, and it is over the line. Corner kick coming out with 17 seconds left. We'll see how quickly they get this one off. 14 as the ball hits the air. Evanston calms it down, and Drew knocks it over the goal line. Another corner kick coming up with 7 seconds left. They are not going to get this one off in time. There's no ball around.
Nope.
And I think that is how the first half ends. So the one goal comes from Ella Ketchpole, and it's 1-0 Kelly Walsh halfway home on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this with our Uinta I Envision halftime show on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to return to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Welcome back to the broadcast booth brought to you by Les Schwab Plains Tire. We're going to be starting our halftime coverage here. Elan and I, Cody Olson and Elan OLLIFF, coming to you live from Casper, Wyoming, here at Kelly Walsh High School. We are at the activity complex located over here at the high school as we get ready to touch up on this first half between the Evanston Red Devils and the Kelly Walsh Trojans. Elan, we're back here in it, and after one score by Kelly Walsh, we have a 1-0 halftime score on our scoreboard here. Brought to you by mylocalradio.com. That was in the 26th minute by Ella Catchpool. And considering all the offensive pressure that Kelly Walsh has been putting on, only one goal right here has something to do with how good our goalkeeper has been and how good the defense has been as well.
Emily Sawyer has definitely played out of her mind, but also we've seen some offensive intensity kind of ratcheted up a little bit on the Evanston side. But this Kelly Walsh team, number 4 in the latest WyoPreps coaches and media poll, so you know that they're going to be coming with everything they've got, and that is indeed what they are doing. So it is a 10-minute halftime, pretty short halftime. So we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we will have Evanston boys coach Brian Richens in the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth to get us set for that boys game. This is the Uinta Eye and Vision halftime show. Our vision is to help improve yours, and we'll have Coach Richens after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Nothing makes your kid...
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
In May of
2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Elan Off joined by Evanston boys soccer coach, Mr. Brian Richens. And Coach Richens, as we get set for this boys matchup, you guys played a game against Natrona County, fell at the very end with 9 minutes left, was when the game-winning goal was scored, final score Natrona 2, Evanston 1. What was the message like in and around the team last night and this morning going into this afternoon's game?
I think, for one thing, spirits are still pretty high. We're disappointed for sure in what happened last night, but spirits were high. We feel like we did a lot of good things last night. There were a lot of good things that came out of our play, and we learned some things. You know, intensity is one of them. Keep the intensity high. One of our goals last night was to cut down or to win 50-50 balls. And then watching film a little bit this morning, we've got to create fewer 50-50 balls. Like, our passing needs to be a little more crisp. Our final touch needs to be a little sharper in order to not have the scrambles for the ball that we ended up with last night.
Coach, what it says on the back of your guys' shirts this year is still hungry, and you're definitely seeing that. I didn't see the Cheyenne South game, but I would imagine going from the score it happened. But against Laramie, against Natrona County, you guys are just coming out ferocious from the whistle, upping the pressure, upping the intensity, upping the energy. How much of a key is that going to be against Kelly Walsh in the first 5-10 minutes?
It's going to be really key. One of the things I'm going to challenge them to do is high intensity, but go with intelligence. We can't run ourselves to death in the first 10 minutes chasing things that don't need to be chased. So I want us to play hard. I want us to play physical, but I also want to play intelligent. So hopefully we can do that. And then in part of not giving up the 50-50 balls or not producing 50-50 balls, we don't need to chase our own passes so much. Make it so we're in control of the game and not having to work so hard to keep control.
What's something like Kelly Walsh has done really, really well in the little bit of studying you've been able to do this year that kind of sets you guys up, that you guys have kind of been preparing for and getting ready for?
Yeah, so we were just talking with the JV over there. They're a very organized team. They pass really well and they stay organized in their formation well. What that does then is it makes it so you have to do the same. And so we've been searching for, finding organization, finding spacing, and some of that comes from early season practices in the gym and how we move out of that. But they create an opportunity to really get strong in your organization, and then from that, how can you play to your strengths? And so hopefully today we find a good organization, we find a good structure, a good pattern, and then we can find the weak spots to penetrate them.
That's Coach Brian Richens, head coach for Evanston boys soccer. And before we let you go, Coach, remember a year ago it was snowing here. We had massive snowbanks. Now it's been a beautiful weekend, and it feels like spring sports is upon us. So thank you so much for your time. Good luck today. And we won't do a post-game interview because we have a long drive ahead of us this afternoon. So we'll see you back in Evanston, and we'll talk to you later, but good luck today.
Yeah, thank you. That was an interesting fact today. None of the players on my roster have ever played on this facility.
That's true, because it was at Natrona last year.
As freshmen, they went to Worland during this weekend, and then last year we played at Natrona because of the snow, and so this is their first shot out. And as you can see, it's beautiful, and we enjoy coming here. We'd love to pack it up and take it home with us. But thank you to all of you guys who are listening and all the support. We received a lot last night, and I really appreciate that, and my local radio for making it possible for you guys to all watch home.
That's going to do it for our Uintah Iron Vision halftime show. Uintah Iron Vision, our vision is to help improve yours. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have we'll have the start, really, of the second half. Evanston trails Kelly Walsh in the halftime, going into the locker room 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're working with a realtor or you're selling your home by owner, the title company you choose really matters. They handle all the research to make sure there aren't any bad surprises like hidden liens, unpaid taxes, forgery, easement restrictions, or access issues. At First American Title, the staff has a combined 140 years of experience and a 98% excellent customer service rating. Make the right choice. Choose to close with First American Title, 1048 Main Street, Evanston.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
A big thank you to Coach Brian Richens for joining us during the Uinta Iron Vision halftime show as we get ready for half number 2. The score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, 1-0 as we are live right now. Cody Olsen.
Yes.
It's been a good game so far.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic
Pretty
game.
close.
It's been really fun, and if you're Evanston, you got to feel very confident that you can come out and if you try and get that little pressure out into the attacking third, get that back and forth going, any type of shot on goal right now I think is going to do wonders for confidence.
Absolutely. And also one thing that Evanston has kind of done all year is they've been better in the second half defensively. So they were great this first half, so we'll see what they're able to provide early in the second part as we are underway. Reagan Camp on the left wing crosses it into the foot of Strand. Check that. That's Catchpool who has the goal earlier. Renova steps in front of it, and now Evanston with a chance. Gets it back over to Victoria Harvey, but it's cut away by Madison Burnett. Red Devils definitely starting to apply a little bit more pressure. That's something it's kind of been like a downhill ride where it's slowly but surely, and at some point that offensive pressure is gonna explode.
You're gonna break
Everything's
through.
Gonna go. Okay, we think we are back. We had a computer shut down on us midstream, so we apologize about that. But the good news is it is still nothing. So we're going to take our quick break. When we come back, we will have the next 10 minutes of the second half. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language arts skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy OLLIFF, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
All right, 1-0 the score in the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We apologize for those technical difficulties. Hopefully we are set to go for the rest of the day. Anyway, still the only goal in the game scored in the first half by Ella Catchpole with 26 minutes left in the first, and there's another one just on the outside. Didn't see who got it. Fortunately, was not able to catch who got that, but a goal by Kelly Walsh.
No. I believe it was number 9, Amberlyn Hill.
So Amberlyn Hill with 29 minutes left in the second makes it 2-0 Kelly Walsh on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And now Evanston with a chance. J.C. Bardsley wins the race to the corner. Tries to kick it around, but isn't able to clear it out. Kelly Walsh with another opportunity. Bringing it forward. Eleanor Vathier. Knocked over to Shurek. On her own, Peyton Hill versus Emily Sawyer, and Sawyer scoops it up. .50-50 ball, and it looks like a handball on Kelly Walsh. Frankham's going to do the honors for the Red Devils. Goes to Bardsley, and she goes down, and that's going to result in a free kick near the goal of Kelly Walsh. So J.C. Bardsley with a real opportunity here.
Good challenge, good fight there from Bardsley. Just kind of caught the end of a foul right there that allows Evanston to set up. Good time to calm down, collect yourself, see if you can put a good shot in here.
Frankham shooting it for the net, and that one goes into the arms of Harris on the bounce. Quick transition by Kelly Walsh. Knocks it through, but Evanston trying to mount some type of fight on defense, but Kelly Walsh continues with Peyton Hill on the right side. Catch pull. Leaves it, and a cross by Aspen Sherek into the arms of Sawyer. I want to apologize for those technical difficulties we experienced earlier. The computer just decided
we got the blue screen of death, Elan.
Yeah, not sure what happened there.
Not sure what it was.
So hopefully we will be free of that the rest of the day. Davis with a good move gets around one defender, but it's taken right back by Kelly Walsh. Trojans moving it forward. Left side, Eleanor Vathier into the corner, and she's offsides. Free kick coming up for the Red Devils. Down by 2. 26-34 left in the game. Free kick goes through, but it's touched well by Reagan Camp. And then Bardsley with the contact hits the turf. Play on, says the referee. Right side, Emma Holmberg. Renova steps in front of it, tries to send it forward, and Hofler kicks it free. Goes to Davis, and she tries to win it. Davis with a real chance here. Has knocked down J.C. Bardsley, and the aggression picking up by Evanston, you got to like to see if you're a Red Devil fan.
Yeah, exactly. Davis winning her ones right there. Got a little bit of space, breathing room. Bardsley comes in to help her out. She gets pushed right in the back. Here's another setup for the offense.
Frankham sends this one into the box, and it goes right on the bounce into the arms of Addie Harris. 25 minutes left in the game. Red Devils trail 2-0. On the right side, Emma Holmberg. Hofler steps in front of it. Renova tries to read it on defense, but now running along the right wing. Aspen Sherrick. Knocks it back out to Woodruff. And then Bardsley almost with an interception of Rachel Brown.
I had pick 6 written all over it, Elan.
Excuse me, not Brown. That was Owen who was on defense. Reagan Camp kicks it forward. And now a real opportunity here for Strand. She drives in. Put some moves in the box. And a slow kick. And now another one from Hill. That one was just, seemed like 2 whiffs. And then a tap in by Hill. Easy recovery by Sawyer. She drops this one into the center. Read well by Woodruff. Knocks it forward to Camp. Hill sends it forward to number 6, Strand. And now a good stop by Daru on the defensive line. Now on the left wing, Vathier one-on-one with Sawyer, and it's past her. Goal for Kelly Walsh with 23 minutes left, and it's now 3-0 Trojans.
Speed kills Elan, and Kelly Walsh able to slip past the defense there. Had one-on-one with the keeper. Another big left boot, putting them up by 3.
Eleanor Vathier with the third goal for Kelly Walsh, and it's now a 3-0 lead for the Trojans. Still 23 minutes, just under 24 minutes left in this second half. Allen booted away and calmed down. Bardsley trying to read it well, but a good pickup there by Kapner. Chance for Evanston, but Harris gets there and kicks it free. Hofler calms it down, trying to turn it upfield, but knocks it over the line. Throw-in coming up for Kelly Walsh. Thompson goes Hill. Right side, Brown. Gets it back to Vathier. He's got one goal already. Sends this one forward. Addison Thompson on the left wing, but it goes over the line. Throw in coming up for Jaylee Higdon. JC Bardsley comes out. And Victoria, sorry,
after that collision, she's going to go take a breather there.
Victoria Harvey checks back in. Hofler tried to receive it, but it's spotted away by Vathier. Daru kicks it high. Calmed down by Hill. Thompson sends it back to Hill. Vathier. Right side to Shurek. Taken back by the Red Devils. Knocked forward by Dover. Thompson. Vathier. She sends it into the box, and we've got a foot race, and picked up by Emily Sawyer. Free kick coming up for Evanston, or goal kick rather. It'll be taken by Frankham. Big Boot Brinkley, I think is what we're going to call her.
Yeah, I think that works. Davis, 3-on-3 opportunity for Evanston.
And Dover, she can win the battle. She has a chance. But Davis is able to kind of create some opposition there.
She adds some hope. Adds some hope in there.
Red Devils running well. Specifically number 19, Bella Dover. And we got a free kick coming up. Goes to Evanston. Oh, no, looks like we have a injured player on the pitch. We'll go ahead and take this opportunity to take a break. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
When you're looking for one location that is centrally located in Wyoming to host a business meeting or corporate retreat, always consider the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper first. With meeting rooms and amenities that everyone can enjoy at the Come On In is the best place to host events. The rustic decor, fireplaces, jacuzzis, pool, and large indoor atrium will make your event memorable. Call today and find out the ways we can help make your event a success. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. Call 307-472-6300.
Kari Woodruff walks off of the pitch Carly, walks off the pitch on her own power, and it's still 3-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Free kick coming up for Kelly Walsh with just over 21 minutes to play. Right side, Peyton Hill. They send it forward, and a chance for number 12, Ashman Shurek, to try to set up Bethany Strand on that left corner, but just the contact was just offline.
Yeah, just a little bit out to the left. Good find again. They're finding space in the teeth of the defense there.
Frankham to kick it away for the Red Devils. Kicked up by Reyes. Calmed down by Thompson. Higdon battling for the ball. Kicked outside to Brown. Through the defender, then Reyes sends it forward looking for Davis. And she is able to create some issues. Victoria Harvey. Davis loses the handle temporarily. Davis, though, gets it back. And the Red Devils continue to pressure, but this Kelly Walsh defense is being very tough to crack.
Stingy defense by Kelly Walsh. That ball ping-ponged along a few times.
Amberlyn Hill tried to find teammate Ashman Shurek in the box, but it's bopped out by Frankham. Goal kick coming up, or excuse me, corner kick coming up by the Trojans.
.20 remaining before the end of regulation, Elin, and it's a good time for Evanston to try and dial up some pressure and try and make this a little bit even.
This one into the box, and it goes off of the foot of Thompson and over the goal line. Just couldn't calm that one down. Goal kick for Evanston. Kicked out to Higdon, but it's going to go untouched and over the line. Good move by Addison Thompson to just kind of let that one roll over. Throw in for Kelly Walsh. Setting up catch pole, and in the box, Frankham denies. Throw into Kelly Walsh. Bathier, he's already got one goal today. Kicks it back out to Catchpole. Thompson, and trying to get a foot on it, and deny is Frankham, but they're not out of danger yet. They'll just let that one roll over the goal line. Sawyer with the goal kick. Under 20 minutes to play. The boys team already warming up, running around the field. Outside of the field. Kicks it back out to Higdon. Jay Lee knocks it away. Throw in by Kelly Walsh. Shurek on the right side. Bathier sends one to Sawyer. She picks it up and kicks it away. On up high, Davis open with room to work with on the far wing, but she overruns the ball and picked up by Kelly Walsh. 17-22 to play. Now their chance for the Trojans. They lead it 3-0. Crossing into the box, Sydney Van Houten, but she is into the side of the net. Oh, take that back. Ripped from way outside and in. Goal goes to number 9, Amberlyn Hill.
I think that's her second.
Second of the game.
That's a big boot, Elin. Very confident kick right in there, and there was a battle inside the penalty box, and she just had millimeters to work with. Ends up hitting the top right corner.
4-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as we get ready for the kickoff. Victoria Harvey lightly taps it and sends that one forward. And now we'll see if Coach Jerry Reeling starts reeling in those starters. Evanston with a chance here, though. JC Bardsley strikes from way outside, and it goes wide of that post. Bardsley with a good look. And with 16 minutes and 38 seconds left.
Excuse me.
Goal kick for Kelly Walsh. Calmed down by the Trojans. Catch pull goes out to Thompson. Sends that one through. Good receive by Hill. Calmed down by Frankum. Brinkley gets through one defender. Through another and sends it forward. And a chance for Bardsley on the left wing. As it goes over the line. Throw-in coming up for Evanston deep in their own attacking third.
I've got a lot of JV players over there. I'm losing who has the ball. Okay, there we go.
Yep, there we go. Throw in by Bell. And it's bounced off of Bell by Shrek and over the line. Shurek, excuse me, and over the line. Never throw in for Callie Bell, looking for Davis, but this time it's swept away by Kelly Walsh. 15:20 to play here in the second half. The boys are on deck. They'll take to the pitch after this one. Taken away by Kelly Walsh, but kicked free by Frankum. Bardsley trying to send it forward to Victoria, to Davis actually.
She put on the Jets
And
just a little bit.
Just a touch too late. Great job by Addie Harris to scoop that one up and kick it free. Reyes was looking for the header, but instead it's calmed down by Kelly Walsh. Evanston trying to get some type of possession back. Thompson to Vathier. Knocked away by Owen, one of the captains on this Kelly Walsh team. Sent forward. And now kicked forward by the Red Devils. Thompson. Brown. Back out to Thompson again. Great pick away by Bella Dover. Tries to send it forward, but it's out of reach of her teammate. Throw in for Brown. 14 minutes left. Picked up by Catchpole. Vathier. Left side, Van Houten. Tries to cross around Daru, but Daru isn't having it. Instead, she leaves it for Thompson. And Hofler is able to keep hope alive for the Red Devils right now. But now Kelly Walsh bringing it in with Thompson, who puts it into the box. And Sawyer comes out and watches it roll across the goal line. Goal kick coming up for Evanston with 13 minutes left. Another chance for Kelly Walsh, but kind of a foul tip into the arms of Sawyer. Right side, Burnett. Knocks that one forward. Now another big opportunity for Kelly Walsh. Trying to cross it in, but Frankum denies. Daru with the ball in the box. And that's going to be a free kick for Evanston as Daru took contact and goes down.
Middle third here as the ball fought for there on the far side down near the Evanston bench. A throw in there for Kelly Walsh.
Sorry about that. We had to move some equipment around as things are starting to get a little bit hot. So back to live action. 10 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in this second half of the first game. Boots it forward. Brown on the left side. Brown with another opportunity, crosses it into the net, and Frankham returns it right back to her. Throw-in coming up for Kelly Walsh. 10 minutes left.
It's off a Kelly Walsh player.
Oh, sorry. Kayla Renova to throw it in for Evanston. Looking for Victoria Harvey, but it goes off of a Evanston player. Throw in coming up for Reagan Camp. Renova plays tough defense here. A chance for Ashman Shurek. Puts that one high into the net, and it's off of the hands of Sawyer. And another opportunity for Kelly Walsh, but another great defensive play by Evanston to cover up for the rare mistake by Sawyer.
I think that's a sliding dive for defense by Frankham. Sawyer went up for it off of the awkward bounce here on the near side of the goalie box. Went high above her head, and then Frankham putting her body on the line, sliding and defending and deflecting that thing off. Out the goal line.
Corner kick for Kelly Walsh. Just knock it lightly to Cameron Walker. Left side to Vathier. And now a launched ball from Holmberg, and Evanston gets it back. Less than 10 to play. That one kicked up high, and Sawyer fields it. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the rest of the second half on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devils soccer on mylocalradio.com.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Going to be with you all the way to the finish of this one, as it is 4-0 Kelly Walsh on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Elan OLLIFF and Cody Olsen coming to you live from an eventful day at the Les Schwab Plain Tire broadcast booth. Run into some technical difficulties, had to move some equipment around, but we're good to go and having a good time on a beautiful Friday afternoon here in Casper. Just a reminder, we will have a short post-game show for this one, and then we'll have the boys' game. A short post-game show for the boys' game. We won't have an interview with Coach Richens because everybody's got quite a drive after this one. So at the conclusion of the boys' game, it'll be a pretty quick post-game show, and then we'll pack up and head on out and make the trip back home. Another corner kick coming up for Kelly Walsh. And this one with a real chance, but kicked away by the Red Devil defense. Walker on the right side, crossing it into Van Houten, but she just puts a boot on it, and it's out of bounds. Over the goal line, goal kick coming up for Sawyer. And she's kind of picking up the ball, throwing it around as it was in the snowbank. 6:43 left in this one. Sawyer knocks that one forward to Bell. And it goes out of bounds. Throw in by Kelly Walsh. Good read by Frankham. Hill strikes one from way outside. Hot grounder into the arms of Sawyer. And with 6:22 left, it is Sawyer and the Red Devils down by 4. So probably not going to get the win here today, but a good job on defense by this Lady Red Devil team, wouldn't you say so, Cody Olsen?
I would say yes, Elan. A lot of things that I felt like they improved on. Their defense held very solid, especially in the first half. And we saw a lot of, flashes. That ball went into attacking territory as it is right now.
Kelly Walsh with designs on a state championship this year on both the girls and the boys side, and definitely playing like that could be a possibility for them, at least on the girls. We'll see about the boys in a minute. In about 5 minutes when this game is over. Free kick coming up for Evanston. And it goes right into the teeth of that Kelly Walsh defense, who's done. We talk about Evanston's defense. We talk about how well they've done, but man, the Kelly Walsh defense has been
They've
fantastic
also been very
as well.
stellar. Also been very, very stellar. They've squashed any opportunity for Evanston to get it across into the attacking third. Ball's only touched the hands of our opposing keeper a few times today, and right now, if you're Evanston with only 5 minutes left down 4, you really, really want to try and put as much, gas all the way down to the floor, like pedal to the metal right here, and see if you can get something going.
Daru on defense has been brilliant as she was last night. And now an opportunity for Brown on the right side for Kelly Walsh. She crosses it in, but Sawyer picks it up off the bounce. And, I got a feeling Sawyer's going to be a perpetual candidate for player of the game every time Evanston takes the pitch. She has been brilliant in net. Sawyer kicks it up high. Kyrie Worthing against Brown. Kicked free by Dover. Catch pull. Walker sends it forward to Burnett. And a throw in for Evanston, but Kelly Walsh reads it so well. Less than 4 to play here in the second. And another big opportunity for the Trojans, but the Evanston defense stands up tall. Sent back into the box. A big opportunity goes high above the net.
She had a running approach on that thing.
That was Bailey Owen, the senior captain. Three minutes left as Sawyer gets ready to kick this one into the Casper sky. Sends a line drive right at the Kelly Walsh player. They're able to recover it. Hill goes left side. Catch pull, who's already got 1 goal today. She opened up the scoring back with 26 minutes left in the first. Hofler has room to work with. Looking for Bardsley, but it's past her. And now, I think since we've seen Jamora Davis in the game for Evanston for really a majority of the second half, I think Coach Barton is sending the message that, this young sophomore is going to be part of what we want to do moving forward.
And I don't blame her whatsoever. She's done a fantastic job of it seemed as though if there was any type of opportunity for Evanston to get into attacking position, it seemed like Davis was the one to kind of lead them into that charge, or at least the energy of Davis allowed them to get into that position.
Reagan Camp on the left side, can't chase it down before it goes over the line. Less than 2 minutes left. Goal kick for Sawyer. Red Devil Soccer will return next Thursday, so in 6 days, when the Red Devils go on the road, as it usually is. It's a heavy road game first as Brown works into the corner. Kicked free by Renova. But yeah, it'll be Evanston boys and girls soccer at Rock Springs, our pregame show starting at around 2:45. So the girls will start at 3. Evanston starts at, or the girls will start at 3. The boys will start at 5, live from Rock Springs right here on mylocalradio.com. Rock Springs on the girls' side, the reigning state champions. DeRue kicks that one forward for the Red Devils, and with 49 seconds left, Kelly Walsh tries another strike way outside Sydney Van Houten, but a good grab by Sawyer. She'll take her time getting this one off. 36 seconds left. Drop kicks this one into the midfield, and another chance for Kelly Walsh. Walker kicks it over to Hill. And now out in front of it, an opportunity, but stolen away by DeRue. Renova has to finish it off, trying to run out the clock. 18 seconds left, and kicks it over the line. Quick throw in for Rachel Brown, the freshman defender. Van Houten on the left side, looking for Camp, and that's going to be the game. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard: Kelly Walsh 4, Evanston 0. We'll be right back with our postgame show after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we know our members by name and we love working with them face-to-face. But did you know that members can also handle almost all banking online? Everything from managing your accounts and paying bills to applying for all types of loans. It's simple, and we're happy to help you get started. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today. Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. ELAN, OLLIFF, and Cody Olsen. It's time for your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. And Kelly Walsh is able to do exactly what I think that we all expected them to do, and that is come out and play an absolutely great game. Scoring opens up with 26 seconds left in the 26 minutes left in the first one. Ella Ketchpole puts one in, and it's 1-0 going into the half. And then with 29 minutes left in the first, in the second, Amberlyn Hill hits one from outside, and then Eleanor Vathier with 23 minutes left, and then Amberlyn Hill again ends the scoring with her second goal of the game with 17 seconds left. That gives us our final score of Kelly Walsh 4, Evanston 0. Evanston played well defensively, as we saw just under 24 hours ago. But when you're under pressure and under attack for the entire game, it's only a matter of time until the other team finds that way to get into the cracks in your armor and put it in the net. Now, and the other thing worthy to note, the three of the best defenders, not the three best, but three of the best defenders for Evanston not active today. Of course, that is Kinley Hinsey, Morgan Chandler, and Malia Wilson. So, Cody, when you look at it, everything looked pretty good for Evanston. And once they get those defenders back, and that frees them to put some of these other players maybe up front a little bit, that's going to be good news for the Red Devils.
Yeah, well, Elan, the defense was stellar even today, I thought, at points as well. And then when you add those pieces back to Evanston, I think it's going to free up a lot of other position groups, and I think you're going to be able to see a lot more versatility and aggression in other areas. I'm very impressed with how Evanston was able to handle themselves on the defensive end, even without those three stellar players that they had. So lots of stuff to look forward to, a lot to improve upon, but we're seeing flashes of good things out there.
Absolutely. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's in Evanston, 113 Front Street, where fast and fresh meat. Dr. McKay Franco Precision Play of the Game. I think we need to go with the sophomore, Jamara Davis, who came out and had multiple opportunities to kind of get in front and really create some opportunities for the Red Devils. So Jamara Davis gets your Dr. McKay Franklin Precision play of the game. And Emily Sawyer's your MyLocalRadio.com player of the game. Absolutely brilliant job
Couldn't
by
agree
her.
more.
Did a great job resisting the attacks that Kelly Walsh put on, and that's not an easy thing to do against a team like this.
No, it is not. And props to Sawyer and Davis getting that play of the game. I suspect that in a very short amount of time, we're going to see her on a breakaway putting balls in the back of the net, and it's going to be very impressive.
That's going to do it for our post-game show here for the girls' game. We're going to take a break, reset, and when we come back, we'll get you set for the boys' game. Kelly Walsh versus Evanston on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on MyLocalRadio.com.
This is Colt Hamilton with Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. I'm excited to announce our new Legendary Leadership Award. Each month, we are going to be giving away $1,000 to a local legendary leader. We need your nominations. We want to start giving back to people that have stepped up to keep our community thriving. Nominate anyone from leaders among our schools, healthcare workers, first responders, and so on. Who do you know that has made an impact in our community? Together, let's recognize and reward people that have made a difference in your lives. Email me your nominations at leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com or click the link below. Again, that's leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Perez is going to win the battle to the ball. Perez with his shot on goal. It's in! David Perez! With 4:19 left in the first, and this place is hopping.
Elan OLLIFF and Cody Olson coming to you live from the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth here at Kelly Walsh High School, where we just saw the girls take on the Kelly Walsh Trojans on the Evanston side, and now the boys get their crack at them. Kelly Walsh on the boys side, there's a lot to talk about it, and when we come back, we'll set the scene on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on MyLocalRadio.com.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Plains Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Elan OLLIFF and Cody Olson bringing you the action live from Kelly Walsh High School. Our scene set today brought to you by El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant El Paso, best in the West. And Kelly Walsh, last time Kelly Walsh and Evanston played was late in the season at Evanston's Bear Meadow State Park, and Kelly Walsh got the win 3-1. But the German transfer student Yorick Lacoz put in a beautiful shot from way out there, dropped it in right below the top bar, and that was one of the only goals that Kelly Walsh had succeeded all year in the regular season. So that's definitely one of those things. And we talked with Coach Brian Richens. He says that one key that to this game is going to be they still come out with the same energy we saw against Laramie. We saw last night against Centrona. I'm sure that was there against Central. That's going to be the key, one of the biggest keys is coming out with that energy. But I think more importantly than that, Evanston's going to have to cash in early.
Yeah, they got to cash in, Elan. And last night watching them against Natrona County, you saw a lot of the time of possession was in the favor of the Red Devils. They were doing a very good job being the aggressors in that ball game. And I think the second half just kind of slipped away from them a little bit. So much potential for the Red Devils at this moment. And that potential is going to be put to the test today against Kelly Walsh, undefeated on the year, having only given up 1 goal.
Parker O'Neill is the name you need to keep your eye on when
Yes,
it comes
it
to
is.
this team. If he can get going, then Kelly Walsh could be ready to have a big, big game. We are 12 minutes away from the start of this one. That's your scene set, brought to you by El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, El Paso Best in the West. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from Brian Chatterton, head coach of Kelly Walsh, on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Red Devil fans, I'm joined here with head coach of Kelly Walsh boys varsity soccer, Brian Chatterton. Coach Chatterton, it is a pleasure to have you on the broadcast in our pregame show today. We know that Kelly Walsh has a fantastic tradition of soccer, and you guys are starting off on the right foot right now. A real positive kick to begin the season. It looks like Kelly Walsh wasted no time adjusting back to the grass as soon as the snow melted. What's contributed to this solid start to the season so far at the beginning?
Yeah, Cody, thanks for chatting with us. Yeah, we had a great game against Cheyenne East just to open the season. I think our kids came in fit and really excited to play. We have quite a few kids that have soccer as their primary sport, and so they've been working pretty hard in the off season with their club team, but also in the weight room with one of our coaches, trying to get stronger. And I feel like we were prepared for the beginning of the season, both physically and mentally.
Coach, you come off of last year, an incredible team, just a little bit did not make it to the state championship. I know that is something that you guys want to get back to. How does this team look in terms of measuring up to last year's team and getting back to that state championship?
Yeah, that's going to be that'll be a tough road. You know, we have quite a few experienced players coming back, but we lost a lot of experienced players as well. We graduated about 8 starters, I believe, somewhere in that neighborhood, and about 12 seniors that saw significant playing time. But we have some great returners too, and so we have some seniors this year, Hayden Hollinger and Jackson Catchpole, really good players returning for us. Eric Klungness and our goalkeeper, Keaton Laird, those are our team captains. So they definitely bring some experience, and we have them up front, attacking in the middle of the field and in the back. We're a little inexperienced on the back end. Our defenders have had some experience, but no returning starters from last year. All soccer players, but just have to kind of learn the ropes and be able to play at a kind of faster pace of what they've been used to playing at the JV level. But they all have soccer IQs, and they're all really learning fast. So I would just say if we can continue to grow at the same pace that I've even seen us grow in the first couple of weeks, in the first couple of games, then I'm pretty optimistic that we can, go far into the tournament at the end of the year. There's lots of good teams out there as well, and so we'll just kind of have to see how everybody stacks up. But I like this team, and I like where we're headed, even though they're a little bit different than our experienced squad of last year.
Coach, you touched up a little bit as to, graduating a whole bunch of seniors. You guys don't seem to have really missed a step. You look very solid. starting off 3-0. With all of these underclassmen, so much potential to work with. What does this team's ceiling really look like to you?
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I think, we definitely have some kids who are dangerous and fast. And like I said, have a high soccer IQ. And so they can put themselves in places and, combine and work with each other in a way that just is kind of natural to them, I guess. And so as far as the ceiling, I think it's going to be pretty much based on how well we defend as a team. There's some strong attacking teams out there. Jackson is going to be one of them. I think Sheridan's going to be another. It looks like Rock Springs is looking pretty good. Evanston gets better every year. And so I think our key to our ceiling is going to be getting some clean sheets from our goalkeeper in the back, limiting shots on goal, just kind of keeping the play in the middle and attacking part of the field, and then just doing a good job of playing out of the back and not turning the ball over in kind of crucial areas of the field, which leads to, good attacking teams will have you turn those things over and gift them a few easy shots. And so if we can avoid those things and just keep possession of the ball is a big part of defending as well, and not if the other team doesn't have the ball, you don't have to work quite as hard defending, obviously. So yeah, I like our chances. I think we could be as good as anyone, but we just need to kind of gain that experience and kind of see when we start matching up with some of these teams that we know are going to be really good. So.
Coach, tons of questions that I have. I have one more for you towards the end of the last of our interview here. You mentioned defending being something that you guys are working on, but one area that you guys have been incredibly strong in, even as we see at the very beginning of the season, the attacking portion of Kelly Walsh is very impressive. You're led by a sophomore in goals by Parker O'Neill. Parker is one of the many kids on your team that comprise the well-oiled machine that is Kelly Walsh. What does Parker O'Neill do, or who on this team is really oiling it up and being a team captain and a team leader?
Yeah, Parker's a big part of that. Obviously, he's one of these kids that is all soccer all the time. He's a good all-around athlete. He plays some basketball as well, and is kind of sneaky fast. Has a great right and a left. He plays ODP soccer, has been invited to the regional ODP camp, and is looking to hopefully make the region team. We have another sophomore, Britton Butler, who's very much in the same situation. He had 2 goals and 2 assists our first match, and followed up the next day, I think, with another goal against Cheyenne Central. And then we have Hayden Hollinger, who's going to be a Casper College player next year. He is kind of a quiet but selfless leader. He's pretty much everywhere on the field and has been defending really well and kind of keeping our team shape. Takes our corner kicks, penetrates really well. I would say those are the guys that stick out. But, a kid like Jackson Catchpole, he had a great season last year, was an all-state player last year, and already has a few goals this season. And so, yeah, I think we're scoring in a balanced way. Parker's got the capability of being one of the top players in the state, if not already being one of the top players in the state. And we just hope that he continues to work hard and is a great teammate, and those sorts of things will kind of take care of themselves.
Coach Brian Chatterton here with Kelly Walsh. It's been an absolute pleasure. Coach, anything else from you before we end our interview?
No, yeah, we're looking forward to seeing Evanston on Friday. The weather's supposed to be good, and it's going to be an amazing day, so we're looking forward to it.
I'll tell you what, I'm ready for 60-degree weather. So,
yeah, it's going to be great.
All right, again, Brian Chatterton of Kelly Walsh. We'll catch up with him later.
Well, he was right about the weather. That is
no kidding.
Darn sure. And absolutely beautiful day.
And I am enjoying the 60-degree weather, Elan. I am.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have our keys to the game and our starting lineups on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
When you want something custom built for your home, farm and ranch, vehicle or trailer, it needs to be done with precision, be strong, and be affordable. Get all this and more when you work with the Steel Shop at Ellingford Brothers. You bring the plan or idea and they'll make it a reality. The Steel Shop sells and installs vehicle accessories like bull bars, running boards, and bed liners. They also specialize in truck and trailer hitches as well. Get it built to last. Ellingford Brothers, 221 County Road in Evanston.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. ELAN OLLIFF and Cody Olsen here at Kelly Walsh High School for the boys game, Evanston versus Kelly Walsh. It's time for our keys to the game, brought to you by mylocalradio.com. One key to running a successful business is advertising. An advertisement is a daily invitation for customers to come do business with you. So invite your customers to come do business with you, where you can be seen by many people on mylocalradio.com's coverage of Evanston Red Devil High School sports, as well as Evanston Outlaws American Legion baseball this summer. There's multiple plans available, and it's a great way to reach out to the members of the community. Contact the sales department of mylocalradio.com in Evanston, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. And really quick, Cody Olsen, give us those keys to the game in your head.
Well, here we go. One key for Kelly Walsh. You got to get it to your star, right? You got to get it to your main man, Parker O'Neill. Parker O'Neill scores more than one goal in this game. I think it's going to be a long day for Evanston. As for Evanston, you held possession yesterday very well against Natrona County. Doesn't mean anything unless you capitalize on it. Put the ball into the net and, calm down a little bit. Try and avoid making those 50-50 balls available for Kelly Walsh today, like Coach said.
Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by mylocalradio.com. We're now going to go ahead and give you our starting lineups, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Get all your Red Devil gear at Varsity Inc. in downtown Evanston, right there on Main Street. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. Let's start with the home-standing Kelly Walsh Trojans, and that will be goalkeeper number 00, Caden Allaire. In the field, number 4, Parker O'Neill. Number 6, Cameron Jimenez. Number 7, Hudson Hollinger. Number 8, Hayden Hollinger. Number 9, Jackson Ketchpole. Number 10, Eric Klungness. Number 12, Britton Butler. Number 16, Fenton Carlson. Number 20, Eric Holsheiser. And number 22, Rowan Harris. They come out in a 4-3-3 formation for Coach Brian Chatterton. For the Evanston Red Devils, in goal, number 27, Omar Burgos. In field, number 4, Dom Mendez. Number 6, Ricky Renova. Number 10, Curtis Richens. Number 11, Logan Garfias. Number 12, Caden Wiley. Number 15, Tanner Newsom. Number 18, Brody Reeves. Number 20, David Eros. Number 24, David Perez. And number 32, Cooper Morrow. Evanston, a 4-3-2-1 formation. Evanston in the the white uniforms, red numerals. Kelly Walsh in a new uniform. It's yellow with kind of the green stripes with a green shoulder panel, green numerals, sharp-looking uniform for Kelly Walsh. So we go ahead and throw it over to our live camera as they come out, and the starting lineups will be introduced at the center line. Every game we've seen so far, we've seen the Red Devils kind of come out with just this ferocity all year.
Mm-hmm.
And on the back of their shirts, it kind of says it all. Still hungry. Made it to the state tournament for the first time in program history last year. And man, at the beginning of every game, they have been still hungry. As we get set to kick off this matchup.
Interscholastic events are an extension of the classroom, and that lessons are best learned when the proper respect is accorded to all. Please let your good sportsmanship show during today's game. At this time, please, ladies and gentlemen, stand and remove.
And we'll turn it over to the national anthem.
Kelly Walsh High School Marine Corps JROTC Color Guard, directed by Master Gunnery Sergeant Brad Pickering and Major Eric Patmore. The Color Guard will be commanded by Cadet First Lieutenant Peyton Raffensperger, with color guard members Cadet First Lieutenant Lance Huffman, Corporal Caitlin Trost, and Lance Corporal Zachary Martinez. Please remain standing until the colors have been retired. Today, the singing of the national anthem will be performed by student Jane Wilson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets in air, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It's still uploading. It looks like one of them is mostly done, and the other one's do you know if you could film while it's uploading? Okay, go on the left-hand side. There's a
The starting lineups.
A unique presentation of the colors here at Kelly Walsh High School. As we'll go ahead and roll through the starting lineups again. Again, a big thank you to Varsity Inc. for bringing us our starting lineups for the Red Devils. It's in goal, number 2, Omar Burgos. Number 4, Dom Mendez in the field, joined by Ricky Renova. Number 6, number 10, Curtis Richens. Number 11, Logan Garfias. Number 32, Caden Wiley. Number 15, Tanner Newsom. Number 18, Brody Reeves. Number 20, David Eros. Number 24, David Perez. Number 32, Cooper Morrow. For the Kelly Walsh Trojans, in net, number 00, Caden Allaire. Number 4, Parker O'Neill. Number 6, Cameron Jimenez. Number 7, Hudson Hollinger. Number 8, Hayden Hollinger. Number 9, Jackson Ketchpool. Number 10, Eric Klungnes. Number 12, Britton Butler. Number 16, Fenton Carlson. Number 20, Eric Holshizer. And number 22, Rowan Harris. As the starting lineups are continued to be announced here, Elan Off and Cody Olson coming to you live from the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. And what has been a beautiful day here at Casper, Wyoming.
We're hoping it continues. I mean, it's just a fun time for soccer, and it's a fun time to bring in the new spring season. Good time as two very, very impressive soccer programs are going to be taking each other on the pitch in just a minute.
Kelly Walsh on the left side of your screen in the yellow uniforms with the green stripes. Really sharp-looking top for Kelly Walsh. Evanston in the white uniforms with Evanston across the chest. Pitchfork E on the kind of the back of the collar. And the red numerals.
One thing I really enjoy about soccer that's a little bit different than maybe some other sports that we might be used to, the pleasantries and the tradition of everybody getting to know each other, shaking hands at the beginning of the game as opposed to rather than the end of the game.
And that does happen at the end of the game as well, as we've seen it a few times. As the Red Devils huddle up for one last pregame talk before we get started. Casper about 5 hours away from Evanston. As we get set for half number one, we'll see what happens in this first 10 minutes. That's going to be a big one, I feel like.
Who's going to set the tone here, Elan? That's going to be very important. We've seen Evanston in the past traditionally be very aggressive. They were able to be the aggressors against Natrona County yesterday. But we also know what Kelly Walsh is made of. I think it's going to be one of those cases of, again, two very good programs. We'll see who comes out first, but more importantly, who comes out on top at the very last.
Kickoff for the Trojans. And we'll see what happens to start this one off. Number 4, Parker O'Neill on the left side already with the ball once. Now they feed it forward. And it is out of bounds on Kelly Walsh. Eros with the throw-in. Kicked away by the Trojans. Then kicked free by Wiley. Tried to find, it looked like Newsom on the far end, but goes over his head. Throw in for number 6, number 9, Jackson Ketchpole. Kicks it back out to Hayden Hollinger. Back towards the top. And now Evanston trying to get them to turn the ball the other way, but the Trojans doing a good job. Hayden Hollinger on the left. Caden Wiley, though, with the takeaway. Kicks it across the center line. Chance for Kelly Walsh on the left corner. And cleared out by Morrow. Richens at the center. Loses position to Parker O'Neill. Tap to Hollinger. Sends it through Jimenez. Chance now for Ketchpole. Jimenez on the right side puts up the first shot of the game, and it's wide off of the right post.
Good patient workings by Kelly Walsh to work it down. Not necessarily the highest percentage shot, but setting a tone that you can get in there. Very key for the Trojans.
Our score cam is being a little bit iffy, so we'll have to let you know what the time is. It's 38 minutes left here in the first half. Kelly Walsh, though, definitely looking like they are looking to tire Evanston out. If you notice, it's a lot of short passes, a lot of make them chase you type situations, as O'Neill has it at the center. Carlson on the left tried to feed it through to Clugness. Instead, it'll be a throw-in by Evanston. Battle in the midfield. Tapping it to the back. And Caden Allaire will get his first action with the ball. Lightly hits it over to Holshizer. Jimenez sends it forward, but Mendez steps in front of it and sends it over the line. Throw in coming up for Jackson Ketchpole, the senior, one of the captains on this team. Distributes back out. Sends it forward to Ketchpole. Down the line. This is Luca Pike on the right and bodied out by Logan Garfius. Corner kick coming up for Kelly Walsh, it looks like. And it will be taken by Hayden Hollinger. This one into the net and through the face of the net. Sends it back into the box. Dom Mendez can't calm it down. Opportunity here for Jackson Catchpole on the right side. That's Hayden Hollinger who bounces it off the post. Omar Burgos with the goal kick. Taps it out to Garfius, and it looks like we have a whistle. We'll go again. Burgos sends that one high. Morrow knocks it over to Richens, who tries to one-tap it back to Newsom, but it's taken away by the Trojans. Kelly Walsh now looking to attack. Opportunity in the left corner. Trying to find Luca Pike, but it's out of his reach. A bounds, throw in coming up for the Red Devils, taken away by Kelly Walsh. Sends that one through. Great job by Dom Mendez to lock out the captain, Jackson Catchpole. Here's Parker O'Neill. O'Neill lets it rip from outside and rolls off of the far post.
That's impressive footwork by O'Neill. You can see why he's a threat and why he's leading the Trojans this year so far in scoring with 4 goals this early on in the season.
Burgos sends that one high into the air. 50-50 ball, calmed down and won by Kelly Walsh. Hayden Hollinger. Jimenez. Headed away by Garfius. Sent forward. Hollinger. And nobody home. Chaka watches it, goes over the goal line, and it will be a goal kick for Burgos. Omar knocks it out to Garfius. He'll send it forward tomorrow, but a steal by Hollinger. He races to the corner, puts the shot up and in. Front gets the angle, establishes that right corner, and Hayden Hollinger with 33 minutes left makes it 1-0. Kelly Walsh.
Just a small slip up in the defensive set there. Just got away from the Red Devils right outside the penalty box. Speed absolutely kills, and Hollinger puts a rocket right across the face as he drove right. Ball went left into the net.
Early in the game. No reason to panic or get too excited if you're any one of these sides. As it's sent through, and Richens battling for the ball. Curtis gets it. Sent forward to David Perez. Knocks it back to Morrow, goes back to David. Renova looking for Wiley, but swept up by Kelly Walsh. Here's a chance for Curtis Richens. He's in the box, and it is kicked away. Tough defense from Kelly Walsh takes away that scoring opportunity from Evanston.
Excitement up in the air as Richens running across the line. Here's Kelly Walsh taking advantage of numbers here.
Chaka able to clear it out. Number 11 was on the run. I don't have a number 11 on the sheet. So.
Mystery man.
Throw in for Evanston. Kicked up high by number 11, and then making the move there, number 20 for Evanston, David Eros. Another throw in for Red Devils, looking for Wiley. And it's over the line. Another throw in coming up for Evanston. Throw in down the line. Parker O'Neill and Curtis Richens. This one sent through, and on the run, Renova kicked up high, and it is out of bounds. Evanston's going to get a throw in deep in their attacking third, looking to even this one up. Renova with the throw in, bounces it at the feet of Richens. Tries to get around the defender, Hayden Hollinger. He'll send it forward into the foot of Cooper Morrow. He distributes back out to Wiley, but he can't calm it down. The touch is too hard, and it's back to Kelly Walsh.
Seen some chances for Evanston, and a good look. Ball's just kind of rolled away from him. Haven't been able to control it enough to put up a boot in a good look at the moment.
37, or is that 31? 31:04. Had to use the binoculars to
would have been the
peer
slowest 3 minutes of our entire life.
30 minutes left. Throw in by Kelly Walsh. And another opportunity for the home team. Kicked up by Morrow. Calmed down by Carlson. Kicks it into the middle. What a move there by Garfias to charge in there. Now a chance for Kelly Walsh, but Garfias denies. Kicks it back up and out. Kicked free by Reeves. Another chance for Kelly Walsh as they look to set up. Sends it to Catchpole, who just leaves it and flings it forward to Holshizer. And Garfias kicks it out. We're going to take a break. It's 1-0 Kelly Walsh on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom bodywork when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Catchpole let it rip right outside of the box, but it goes above the bar, and it results in a goal kick coming up for Omar Burgos. 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Hayden Hollinger put it in the 7th minute of play. And Evanston has been able to respond with some opportunities of their own, but they've been unable to cash it in. Throw in coming up for Evanston after the goal kick goes off of a Kelly Walsh player and over the sideline. And it's Eros who will take it. Throws it down the court looking for field looking for Newsom. Locked out by Wiley, and he kicks it off of Eric Klungnis and over the line. Eros calling for it. Throws it down court. And Parker O'Neill now with it. Sends it forward. And we've got a whistle. Looks like it's offsides on Kelly Walsh.
Nope.
Oh, take that back. Free kick coming up for Kelly Walsh.
Not sure what it was.
Usually if you watch the side judge, they'll tell you if it's offside if the flag goes up. Jimenez on the right side. He's on sides with plenty of room to work with. Good footwork for Jimenez. Feeds it into the box. On the run, Luca Pike is wide.
Spun around, pivoted, took it with the left foot, quite a bit wide, but again, another aggressive move. Kelly Walsh pushing it, and it seems like Kelly Walsh has had a few more chances, have been living on the right side here more than we've been living on the left side.
Burgos sends this into the midfield. Headed away by the Trojans. Jayton Myers, who's one of the subs, checks in, and now he's ready to go. Kicks it back out to Catchpole. Outside to Pike. And he kicks it right at the hands of Burgos, who pulls it in. Omar boots this one high. Good kick by Burgos. That's to find the defender. And on is David Perez with a chance, but it is into the hands of Caden Allaire, who's able to take it away. Back out to Cameron Jimenez, and it's off of him and over the line. Red Devils trying to build a chance here. Ricky Renova throws it in. Looking for Morrow, taken away by Parker O'Neill, but kicked back to Hollinger. Tributes back out to the right. Another chance here as Garfius just kind of shepherds the ball into the hands of Burgos. Kind of a spinning drop kick. Taken away and sent through by Holsheiser, and nobody home yet again. So Burgos will probably do exactly what he did last time and just get it out of there. Looking for Tanner Newsom, but it goes over, and a throw in for Newsom, who's already waiting and ready to go. Eros will take it. Headed away by O'Neill. Calmed down by Kelly Walsh. Now they sends it. Jackson Catchpole. It's a foot race between Catchpole and Garfius, who just guards the ball all the way back into the hands of Burgos. Still 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Burgos sends it, headed away by Holsheiser. Here's Carlson. Sends it through to O'Neill. Trying to kick it back was number 11, and Eros gets there, wins the race, and sweeps it out. Throw-in coming up. It'll be taken by Eric Klungnes. 24 minutes left here in the first. Check that. It's a corner kick. Red Devil corner kicks brought to you this year by Will Barker Redcastle Wealth Management. So they'll be looking to set those up later. This one nice and low, and Garfius reads it well. Gets it off the back of Richens before it could get to O'Neill, but somehow, some way, Kelly Walsh gets it back to their big guy. And from way outside, Parker O'Neill. My goodness.
That's impressive work. That's about 15 yards outside of the penalty box. O'Neill plants his foot, and that thing went on a laser line right onto the left side of the net.
Parker O'Neill gets his first goal of the game, makes it 2-0 with 24 minutes and 32 seconds left in the first. So Kelly Walsh leads it by 2. Evanston's got to figure out a way to get it going here. Wiley sends it forward, looking for Richens. And Renova tries to get a foot on it. Klungnes, or check that, Catchpole on the right side. Kicks it back out to Jimenez. Sends it along the line. Parker O'Neill yet again. Kicks it with the right foot. Now puts on the brakes. O'Neill is sophomore. We saw another sophomore sensation in Jael Reyes yesterday. Future is bright in Casper for soccer when you look at it. Carlson, the defender, goes into the box. Cooper Morrow, though, gets in the way of the shot, and they are able to force him wide. Goal kick coming up for the Red Devils. Burgos with the kick. Sends this one up high. David Perez trying to read it well, but he's locked out. Hollinger sends it forward as the wind begins to pick up. And And going down, and that comes back on Evanston.
It's a free kick from a very dangerous position there, Elan. Just outside the penalty box here in Kelly Walsh's attacking third, only about 5 yards out.
Chance for Kelly Walsh to do some damage here with the free kick. And he sends that one way up high.
Into the next county.
That was Eric Klungnis, by the way. Burgos with the goal kick. 22:36 left in the first. Burgos puts the boot into it. Pass Carlson. Kicked up high, and a chance for Evanston as Richens tries to get on. Dylan Lichty now checked into the game, and Kelly Walsh feeds it through. Interesting play there, now taken away by Caden Wiley. He's got not one but two all over him as Wiley hits the deck, and it's kicked out of bounds, but it is a free kick for Wiley. So they call the foul, and Wiley sends this one into the box. Calmed down by Kelly Walsh. Here's Parker O'Neill. He's got room to work with. Sends that one forward and behind his teammate, Klungnis. Setting up O'Neill from the edge of the box. O'Neill again. This time he is just off the mark. 21 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the first. As the wind does begin to pick up a little bit, Omar Burgos to kick it away. That one curling high into the air. Headed away by Carlson. Reeves on defense against unnamed number 11. Goes O'Neill. Stolen by with the foot in it. That was Lichty. Right side, Jimenez. Catch pull in dangerous position, but Garfias comes up and takes the shot away. Corner kick coming up for Kelly Walsh. Taken by Hayden Hollinger, who got the first goal back in the 7th minute. Sends this one into the goal area, and it's off of Carlson and just wide, who tried to head it in, and Burgos with the goal kick. We'll be right back after this with more of the first half on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're a high school student or a community member looking for change, let Uinta BOCES #1 and Western Evanston Outreach help you get started. Career opportunities await you when you further your education. Programs include workforce training, college credit for high school students, and college and career readiness. What are you waiting for? Find your passion. Enroll today. Call 789-5742 or email info@uintaeducation.org.
Caden Wiley on the run on the right side, and he takes contact, and this is going to be a free kick from really close out. So a chance for Evanston to get it back. Wiley immediately goes to work to try to set up for this free kick. So it's going to serve as an unofficial corner kick, really, as Wiley puts this one up, and it's headed away, and a shot on the net. Didn't see who got head to it. I want to say it was Richens, but it is picked up easily by Allaire. Allaire with the drop kick puts it away. And now O'Neill sends it left side to Stewart. Kicked forward, and Garfias uses the speed and just kind of kicks it over the line. Less than 20 minutes to play here in the first half. Corner kick coming up for number 15, Caden Stewart. Nope, they're gonna pull him off of it. And instead, it's going to be Parker O'Neill to take it. Clock is stopped right now as they set up for the corner. And subs coming in for Evanston for the Red Devils. Cooper Morrow subbing in, as well as McKay Johnstone. And a great kick by O'Neill. Goes off of the foot of, looking for the number, apologies. Hayden Hollinger trying to get his second goal, but goes way up there. Kicked up by Burgos. Headed away by Johnstone. Renova trying to get on it. Another chance for Evanston. Renova battles, kicks it back over to Richens. Curtis kicks through to Renova. To Richens, and he takes contact, and that's swept out. Still in the box. Evanston trying to set up something. Instead, it'll go off of Kelly Walsh, and a throw in for Renova. Richens tries to get around, and he's fouled. And it's in the box. Is it in the box, or is he just outside? It's a free kick just outside the box. If it was inside, that would have been a penalty kick. But it's Renova now to serve as another close-in free kick. Renova sends this one up right into the wall, and Ricky's going to just let it go over. Throw-in coming up for Evanston. If you can get a goal before the half, that would be big for Evanston, as Richens somehow saves that from going over and puts it on goal. Good save by Allaire.
Proper move, and just the use of athleticism by Richens to be able to get that thing up and over his own body, back into play, even in a dangerous territory. Well handled by Kelly Walsh, and our goal keep there.
Jackson Catchpole on the right, now kicks it back out to Noah Gray. Parker O'Neill at the top. Sends that one through to Catchpole. Jimenez on the right, sends it right back towards the top, but Lichty denies. Mendez sends it through. Headed away by Kelly Walsh. Hollinger now to Carlson. He whiffs it. And a chance for Troy Ramirez, who was the goal scorer yesterday. And he bounces it off of a Kelly Walsh player. Throw in coming up for Evanston. Godina comes in for Richens. This one down the court, or down the field rather. Ramirez trying to get to the corner, and it's bopped out by Kelly Walsh. Throw in coming up for Evanston. Ramirez throws it in. Headed away by O'Neill. Right back to Ramirez. He kicks it up high into the box. Trying to get it was Ricky Renova, but he's cut off. Allaire out of net, but he's able to scoop it in. Rolls it back out to Kelly Walsh's teammates. It's Aiden Hollinger. Jimenez along the line. Lichty plays some tough defense on him. Hayden Jimenez, or Cameron Jimenez, sorry. A sophomore, 6'3". Myers gives it up looking for Ramirez, and Jimenez tries to put one in the box. Cleared out by Brody Reeves. 14 minutes left in the first. Right side, this is Catchpole. Jimenez. Hollinger. O'Neal trying to make a move here, and on the right side of the box, kicked and cleared out by Brody Reeves. Throw in coming up for Kelly Walsh. Red Devils trail 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Throw it down the court. Number 11, don't have a name for him on our roster. We apologize for that. 13.5 to play as Richens and Wiley come in. Ramirez and Lichty come out. Drew Barker also coming off the pitch. Thrown by the Red Devils, looking for Ramirez. So he didn't come out. I got that wrong. And we've got a stoppage of play. Result in a free kick for Kelly Walsh. Hollinger. Right side hits it up. Klungness. And now a chance that rolls right into the arms of Burgos. 12:47 left in the first half. O'Neal, who will go mano a mano with Morrow, and he's able to get it. Ramirez on the right, kicked away by O'Neal. Kicked through by Evanston, trying to set up Renova, but Jimenez. Renova, though, on the side, has a chance. Tries to get around Jimenez, but Cameron Jimenez is going to go ahead and just take it down court. Klungness kicks it forward. Sent through. Calmed down by Reeves. 12:05 left in the first. Hollinger knocks it forward and sent run on back by Noah Gay. Right side looking for Klungness, but it goes off of his foot and over the line. Renova with the throw in. Actually, he'll just go and pitch it out to Myers. Headed away by Jimenez. Kelly Walsh with possession. 11:37. Right side. This is Klungness. Gay tries to kick it back out, and Ricky Renova steps into it. Morrow looking for Renova, but it's out of his reach and over the line. Throw in coming up for Jimenez for Kelly Walsh. 11 minutes and 17 seconds left in the first. Number 11, don't have him on our roster, but he sends this one into the box. Good read by Reeves. He returns it back. And Garfius sends it down the line. Jimenez. Hollinger. Klungness. Back over to Hollinger, and now kicked free by Richens. O'Neal. Room to work with. Gets past one defender. And now a big chance here for Hollinger. He sets it back up, and number 11 sends, or excuse me, that was Gay who sends that one right into a sliding Omar Burgos. So we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll finish the first half on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Red Devils trail 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Number 11 now kicks it back out to Klungness. Chance for Kelly Walsh to make it a 3-0 game at the half as they lead at 2-0 in the final 10 minutes. Ricky Renova sends that one to the sky. And on the run, Eric Holsheiser. Klungness. Back out to Holsheiser. O'Neal Loses the ball, but he speeds past the Evanston defenders. Gets it out to Klungness, setting up Gay on the right side. Hollinger. Garfias sends that one forward, looking for David Perez. And it's a foot race between Perez and Hollinger. Perez gets there first. David crosses up, but taken away by Carlson. Hollinger sends it forward. Number 11 with a chance. He puts up a strike, and it's in the right corner. 4-0. Kelly Walsh.
3-0, Elan.
Oh, sorry, 3-0. I was looking at the
3,
number.
sir.
I was looking at the number. His number. So, number 11, we don't have a name for that young man. If anyone wants to put it in the chat, that would be really helpful. With 8 minutes left, it's 3-0. Kelly Walsh on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And now Evanston's got to just take a deep breath and realize that they're only almost to the locker room. Still plenty of time. They've got to set something up. They've had their chances.
Oh, absolutely. They've had their chances, but I think it just has to go to show that Kelly Walsh has been fantastic. Really impressed with Parker O'Neill, and we know how good this Evanston team is. Now it's just time to regroup and redefine what your battle plan is. Try and figure out what's going on.
Caden Allaire kicks this one out. Gets past the foot of Gay. Klungness sends it forward. Hayden Hollinger on the run. A big chance for Kelly Walsh, and a sliding block, but an open net. Trying to take advantage. He can't pull it in. Still opportunities abound for Kelly Walsh with 7:25, but a great step in there by Wiley, who just kicks it back out, and then Kelly Walsh sends it sky high over the bar. Burgos with the free kick. Taken well by Myers. Check that. That was Newsom. Apologies. Evanston definitely putting on some pressure right now. 6:45 to play. Right side and pushed aside over the line. Newsom definitely trying to get something going. Remember, Newsom got a goal in the regional third place game last year against Star Valley. Newsom to throw it in. Calmed down by Richens. Tries to get around Carlson. And kicked free.
We're equal now. From that one to that one.
Sent down the line. This is Noah Gay. And Garfias kicks that one out. Throwing coming up for Kelly Walsh. Klungness will take it. Less than 6 minutes separating us from the locker room here in the first half. It's 3-0. Kelly Walsh. Throw it down to Jimenez. Klungness on the right. Great step in by Richens. Hollinger now for Kelly Walsh. Klungness. Back to Klungness. And now O'Neill trying to make a move and rips this one, but it is off of the right side.
Tell that O'Neill is very comfortable with setting up just outside the penalty box, sets his feet there, and, it's very confident. The confidence building for Kelly Walsh right now is contagious. I feel like the other players, Elan, everybody's playing very, very well. Evanston right now really reeling back and trying to get back into what they know they are.
Richens, light header to Ramirez, sends out forward. And Perez gets a chance, and we've got a whistle. Handball on Kelly Walsh. Free kick just outside of the box for Evanston. It's going to be Richens that takes it. 1, 2, 3, 4-man wall for Kelly Walsh. Allaire directing him where he wants him. Richens puts that one way up high and over. And a goal kick coming up for Allaire. 4 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first half.
Evanston's had a few chances outside of the Kelly Walsh penalty box in their attacking third. Has not been able to put anything to cause Kelly Walsh to sweat at the moment from those free kicks.
Allaire puts boot to ball. Calmed down by Klungness. Sent through Jimenez. On the wing. Great move, though, by Garfias, who puts that one over. I love the defense of Chaka. He is just absolutely blistering speed to just knock it out. Throw in for Kelly Walsh, and the rest of the defense can settle up. Deep throw in to Parker O'Neill. Calmed down by Ramirez, who's got 1 goal on the road trip already. Sent forward by Richens, looking for Perez, but it's out of his reach. Allaire with a kick. Calmed down by Dom Mendez. Back out at the circle. Klungness kind of tripped a little bit, but he gets back up, no problem. Wrong whistle on the other field kind of sent some confusion for a minute. Everybody says, keep going. Okay, back to Klungness. O'Neill, light hit. This is catch pull, and the captain can't put that one off of the left post. And with 2:18 left, corner kick coming up for the Trojans of Kelly Walsh. Of course, Evanston would love to get it on the other end and get a Will Barker Red Castle Wealth Management corner kick of their own. Parker O'Neill taking it for Kelly Walsh. It's a light kick. And now O'Neill rips from, or thought he looked like he was going to rip, but instead he goes into the box, and right when he saw Burgos challenging, he distributes back out as the wind really begins to pick up. Throw in for Carlson. .90 seconds left. Carlson sends this one from way outside. Great catch by Burgos. Misstep. And a Evanston friendly bounce. Perez gets it. Tries to send it over to Curtis Richens, but it goes off of the defender, Noah Gay, and over the line. Check that was actually Hudson Hollinger over the line. Throw in coming up for Evanston. Tanner Newsom to take it. Chucks it down to Perez. Kicks it back out. Intended for his teammate, but stolen by Kelly Walsh. That one sent high, looking for Gay, but it's going to go out of bounds. Throw in for the Red Devils with 34 seconds left. Mendez with 28 seconds left. Throws it at the feet of Morrow. It's around one defender. Ramirez to Richens. Sends that one through. Ramirez with a chance. 16 seconds left. Saves it from going out of bounds. Gets it around one defender, but it goes over the goal line. And with 8 seconds left, we'll see if Allaire does get it off in time or if he's just going to let the time expire. 2 seconds. I think that's going to do it for the half. Halfway home, it's 3-0 Kelly Walsh on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to return to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. ELAN, OLLIFF, and Cody Olsen bringing you the action live from Kelly Walsh High School in Casper, Wyoming. About 5-hour drive from Evanston. And Kelly Walsh currently leading your Evanston Red Devils 3-0. Goals scored by Parker O'Neill, Hayden Hollinger, and number 11. We don't have a name for number 11. Maybe we can look that up and figure it out.
Hopefully.
But don't have one currently. Anyways, this is the Uinta Eye and Vision halftime show brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. Our vision is to help improve yours. Cody Olsen, looking at this first half, the energy has been there for Evanston, the chances, but they just have not been able to get past Caden Allaire. And really, he's had, I wouldn't say an easy day back there, but definitely an easier day than Evanston would like him to have.
Yeah, well, I think you're 100% right. ELAN, he's enjoying an easier day per se, and you're seeing firsthand why Kelly Walsh has only given up one goal the entire year so far, and that is because, it's just been stellar defense and midfield work by Kelly Walsh. They're very under control. They're very confident. Any type of long ball that Evanston's trying to shoot past to cause any type of error, Kelly Walsh has not been fooled by. They've been able to put those defensive headers back into good position for themselves, and it also speaks to the dangerous nature of the attacking group of Kelly Walsh as well. I don't see a large talent difference between these two teams. What I have seen was capitalization on opportunities by Kelly Walsh.
This is the Uinta Eye and Vision halftime show. We're going to step aside, and when we come back, we will have our, adjustments you need to make if you're either one of these sides on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
ELAN, OLLIFF, and Cody Olsen coming to you live from the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. And Cody Olsen halfway through halftime already, and What are some adjustments you feel like each of these sides are talking about in their conversations right now?
Wow. Well, that's a great question, Elan. And if I'm Evanston, what I would really suggest, I mean, what more can you say other than the fact that there's just been a few balls that have slipped through your hands and you haven't been able to capitalize. Having anything on goal right now I think is going to shake off the chains for Evanston right now. I don't see anything particularly that they're doing poor. I just see a very, very good Kelly Walsh team that's capitalizing very, very well at this moment.
And if you're Kelly Walsh, what are you looking at?
Well, if I'm Kelly Walsh, I just want to keep it in the arms of my very talented attacking group right now. Parker O'Neill, Jimenez, and company have been able to control this thing very well on one side of the field. If you can keep everything in front of you and continue to keep those defensive headers around the middle third, keeping everything in front of you and attack, put the pressure on, you're going to be gliding here in the second half.
For Evanston, if you can get some early momentum, maybe an early goal, maybe an early close call, something early, does that change the complexion of this game?
Absolutely. I don't even think that you need a goal necessarily early on. I would say that a shot on goal would probably shake off a little bit of dust for you.
That's going to do it for our halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. Uinta Eye and Vision, our vision is to help improve yours. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have the second half of this one. 3-0 Kelly Walsh, our score at half. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
In May of 2019, Uinta County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uinta County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
A big thank you to Uinta Eye and Vision for sponsoring our halftime show this year, as we are about 3 minutes away from the start of the second half. Let's run through the scoring. It is 3-0 Kelly Walsh. First score in the 7th minute by Hayden Hollinger. Then about 11 minutes later, Parker O'Neill cashes in from way outside, and then number 11 in the 32nd minute in order to make it 3-0 Kelly Walsh. And Cody, we talked about it during the halftime show, during all of it. How important is some early momentum for the Red Devils, but also what does that do if Evanston is able to establish some early momentum? What does that do for Kelly Walsh?
I think, you have to respect Evanston and what they're capable of doing. I think there's a lot of potential work that can be done out onto the field for Evanston. If Evanston's able to score early, I really feel like this is not an insurmountable hill, considering how soccer in general goes sometimes, but also what we know Evanston is capable of, and that is scoring quickly and often.
An early goal, an early close call, an early something to make Kelly Walsh take notice is all that it takes for the Red Devils to get back into this game. And we've seen it time and time. We've seen it time and time again. 2-goal leads are the most dangerous. So if Evanston can somehow get a goal early, then they will be right where they want to be. And also right now, I think you have to take it as, you know what, this is the number 2 team in the state. This is a game where you are on the road. It's early in the season. There's still a lot to figure out if you're the Red Devils, which there always is in a soccer season, because it's not like most sports where you have weeks and weeks of preseason training where that is very game-like. Because of the weather in Evanston, the first time these guys touched the pitch was just a week ago for yesterday. And now it does gratefully look like the weather's starting to change. So the more time they get on a field together, the better they're going to be. And then when these two teams play each other on April 23rd, it's going to be a completely different team playing Kelly Walsh.
Yeah, you got to expect that you're going to be able to progress and develop the way that you want to. You got to trust your in-season program just as much as your off-season program. And I think Kelly Walsh understands that exact same thing too. There is no freebies when it comes to the West this year in soccer, and I believe that Evanston is one of those teams that is figuring itself out, and moving forward, they're hot.
The Red Devils definitely have shown some signs of trending in the right direction, but right now they do trail the number 2 team in the state.
Yep.
In the Wild Preps Coaches and Media poll, Kelly Walsh, and there's a reason why. They won the region. They made it to the semifinals last year, lost a close one to Thunder Basin, who Jackson beat to win the state championship. So it's very much a talented squad coached by Brian Chatterton. And Coach Brian Richens has a talented squad of his own as we get ready to start this second half. David Perez standing over the ball, ready to kick it off to start this second half. Waiting for the go-ahead. And here we go. Wiley drifts it back on to number 13, who's making his first freshman minutes. That is usually on the JV team. Evanston with it, Kelly Walsh with the chance and a good block by Burgos. So I'm trying to find the Hector Rodriguez, who is in the game for Evanston. Chance for Kelly Walsh again. Number 11 sends it through. Catch pull on the left side with a real opportunity. Gets it around one defender, another one, and a great block by Burgos. Arrow sends it through out of bounds, and Carlson with the throw-in. But Omar Burgos with a great block.
Yeah, it was impressive. Omar had partial vision blocked in that shot. Almost looked like one of those shots where you have your attacking your attacker in hockey stand right in front of the goalie there, and Burgos had to use very quick reflexes to do so, to block that thing out with his foot.
Nice spin move by Parker O'Neill to set it up on the far end. And now Jimenez lightly hits it. Received well by Chaka, and he sends it down. Another big opportunity for Kelly Walsh, but Burgos runs up and steals it away at the corner. Drop kick sends this one spinning into the air. Richens with the chance. Sends that one through. And on the run, look at that. Ricky Renova showing some speed, trying to get there, but Allaire slides in and takes it away. Caden Allaire, one of the top goalkeepers in the state last year. Looks like 2022 is going to be no different. Catch pull on the left wing. Tries to get around Arrows, but David's not letting him get very far, and catch pull now sending it towards the top of the box. Calmed down by Parker O'Neill, but a flag. Looks like offsides on Kelly Walsh. So the wind really starts to pick up here. Burgos boots it away. Sent back to catch pull. On the run, number 11 versus Omar Burgos, and he's able to kind of get a leg in the way and make number 11 bop it over the goal line. Going to turn that crowd mic down just a little bit until the wind subsides.
Good move by Omar Burgos. He's been stellar here, especially in the beginning 3 minutes of the second half. They've had a couple shots on goal. He's held his ground.
Hector Rodriguez on defense against number 11, and it's out of bounds, so throw in for Evanston. Eros goes to Wiley. Kicked free by Eros. Richens. Trying to set it up. Catch pull. Kelly Walsh in control. Hollinger. Trying to rush into the left part of the corner, but it goes out of bounds. And a corner kick coming up for Kelly Walsh.
Couple early opportunities, and the tone has not yet changed that we were looking for Evanston to start this second half. Still pressure by Kelly Walsh being implemented.
Kicked into the box and headed by number 11 into the side of the net. Red Devils with another chance as Burgos will get the goal kick. Lightly taps it back out and sent forward. Calmed down by O'Neal, but Richens pokes it through. Perez sends it on forward. Ricky Renova with a chance. Back to Richens. Looking to send it through, but the defense by Kelly Walsh continues to be impressive.
Continues to hold. No cracks there by Kelly Walsh, even on a golden opportunity there for Evanston.
Hollinger. Catch pull. It's just off of his toe and out of his reach. Goal kick coming up for Omar Burgos.
We've seen a number of times catch pull to get behind the defense of Evanston. Now's the time to keep an eye on the man. He's been dangerous lately, and he's going to bite you if you continue to let this happen.
Burgos, boot to ball, line drive. Right into the foot of... Trying to get the wind to cooperate with my papers here. Right into the foot of Eric Klungnes. Goes over the line. It'll go to Evanston. Throw in for Dom Mendez. Instead, it'll be Garfias that does it. There's a deep along the line, headed away by O'Neal. Kicked up high by Renova. Received well by Kelly Walsh. O'Neal sends this one down. And now Klungnes, it's out of his reach again. So that's the play that they are trying to set up now.
And it's been working a few times, Elan. That one just out of his reach, but if they're able to reel that one in and he's able to get it stride for stride. Dangerous play.
Goal kick coming up for the Red Devils. Rodriguez sends that one through to Richens, and now he's looking to go to David Perez, and a chance. Perez turning on the Jets. He's got control of the ball in the box. David Perez trying to get the goal off, but instead the shot goes wide off of the left post, but it looks like it will be our first Will Barker Redcastle Wealth Management corner kick, and Renova is going to take it.
That's good work by Perez, able to calm that thing down. Although it did not go in, that makes Kelly Walsh have to respect the space given for the attacking members of the defense, the attacking members of Evanston.
Corner kick goes right into the hand of Allaire. So he rolls it back out on the run. Gay. Check that. That's Hollinger. Light hit back to catch pull. Back to Hollinger. Crosses into the box, and Rodriguez returns it. Throw in coming up for the Trojans. Carlson to do the honors. That one off of the chest of Morrow, sent through by Richens, and Hollinger, Hudson Hollinger, rather, or excuse me, it was not Hollinger, that was Holsheiser, sends it through. Here's Hollinger, lightly hits to Klungnes, and another great save by Burgos.
Really impressed by Burgos. That's his third big save here of the half with the big foot.
Ball goes over the line. Last touch was Evanston. O'Neal throws it in quickly. 11 must be one of the sophomore freshman guys as they set up a chance. And this one calmed down by O'Neal, and he comes in on the run and puts it in. And Parker O'Neal with his second goal of the game, 9 minutes into the second half.
He's got a knack for a ball and a knack for being able to track down the type of rebound that puts him in good position. Great work by O'Neal.
That's his 5th goal of the season.
It's his 6th goal of the season.
So he had 4, yeah.
Yep.
Rodriguez. Eros. That's out of bounds. Throw in, and Klungness wants it. Excuse me, Catchpole wants it. Klungness. The attack in third, taken away by Renova. Morrow back to Renova. Sent through, looking for David Perez. Found the foot, but kicked up high by Holshizer. Wiley trying to reestablish for Evanston, but they get it back out to Catchpole. Number 11 with a chance on goal, and he loses the handle. Picked up by Chaka. Good defense by Tanner Newsom. Headed away by Honger, but Wiley rushes in there and takes control and takes the ball back. Caden Wiley with a chance. David Perez on the right side, and he can't get to it before it's over the line.
So close. So close. Everyone kind of a little anxious. Perez tried to sprint that one.
First 10 minutes in the second half have gone by. It's 4-0 Kelly Walsh on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this with our more of the second half on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school.
Whether you're working with a realtor or you're selling your home by owner, the title company you choose really matters. They handle all the research to make sure there aren't any bad surprises like hidden liens, unpaid taxes, forgery, easement restrictions, or access issues. At First American Title, the staff has a combined 140 years of experience and a 98% excellent customer service rating. Make the right choice. Choose to close with First American Title, 1048 Main Street, Evanston.
Renova kicks it high and takes away the opportunity from Kelly Walsh as it is still 4-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, and we have a free kick coming up for Kelly Walsh just outside of the box. See who takes it. Looks like it's going to be Parker O'Neal. Four-man wall for the Red Devils. No, it's Carlson taking it. And he rips this one down low. A grounder kicked free by Richens. Holshizer gets it back to Curtis, and Evanston trying to move it forward. Renova to Wiley. Kicks it back out to Curtis. Send this one to Perez. He's got it, and he gets a foot on it, and contact made. He hits the ground, wants a foul, but it's not going to happen. And the question is the ball going to be a goal kick or corner kick? Both teams are pointing in their own directions, but the referee does award the goal kick to Allaire and the Trojans. Wind has died down, so we'll bring back the crowd noise.
Just a little bit.
Allaire with the kick. Back out to Carlson. Catch pull. Looking for O'Neal, but Garfia steps in front of it. Richens Wiley looking to send that one to Newsom and throw in for Evanston. Goes to Perez. And they call a handball on Perez. Much to the chagrin of the team in white.
Awkward bounce just into the arm. It happens.
Right side. Catch pull. Wiley taps it back out to Carlson. Catch pull on the left line. Steps over now, setting up number 11 in the left corner, but it is out of his reach. Goal kick coming up for Omar Burgos.
Number 11 has wheels. Wish we had his name to applaud him.
Burgos for the goal kick. Spins his foot into this one. Tries to go for Newsom. He said no touch yellow, so yellow ball. Allaire kicks it over. Red Devils trying to get something to give them some momentum. And here's Ricky Renova on the left side. And the ball goes over the line. They say last touch was Evanston, so O'Neill throws it in. Lungness now kicks it back out to O'Neill, but nobody home. Throw in by Renova. Richens tries to get into the box, but it's cleared out. Wiley with a chance. He dribbles in, but taken away by Kelly Walsh. Hollinger right down the center, sends this one through. Klungness on the right. Tries to send it into the box. Good defense by Garfius. Here's O'Neill. Drops it back out. O'Neill on the right wing. Crossing it in, but punched away by Burgos. Hollinger at the top of the box. Puts in the shot after a slide tackle by Wiley. And Burgos drops that one and puts it into the air. Kicked away by Holsheiser. Catch pull. Hollinger. Wide open, Parker O'Neill. Feels like when you give him room to work with, you,
it's dangerous. It's dangerous.
Kicked into the box. Picked up by Gay. He lets it rip and through. Noah Gay with the goal with 23 minutes left in the second. Puts this one out of reach. And now if you're Evanston, it's going to be all about just creating some opportunities, trying to create some momentum, something to take home.
Yep.
Before you go play a game in 6 days' time against against Rock Springs.
Yep, that's what you got to do now. It's now about pride. It's now about what do you have to show, because we've seen it a little bit. And if I'm Evanston, I'm really pushing this aggressive wise. You don't have anything to lose now at this moment. You want to put something on the board.
Holsheiser kicks it out of bounds. Evanston starting to press. Renova to throw it in. Off of Perez, back to Ricky. Drops it back to Chaka. Sends this one forward, looking for David Perez. I've been really impressed with the long passing by Evanston we've seen over the last couple days. They've done a good job trying to set up, and Perez is tripped up on the outside of the box.
Now, earlier in the first half, Elan, we've had a few instances where Perez and Red Devil Company have had a chance to get this free kick just a couple yards outside of the penalty box. This is a good chance to put this ball in the net. It's going to be tough, though.
David Perez, one of the leading goal scorers on this team last year. Puts up the hand and lets it fly. A missile right into the arms of Caden Allaire.
Allaire, fantastic work. Did not flinch in the face of that rocket going right near his ankles. Sometimes the easiest ones are the hardest ones, and he was able to reel that one in real easy.
Allaire, as we mentioned earlier, one of the top goalkeepers in the state last year. Jordan Mendez in the game now for Evanston as well. Catch pull on the left side. Sends this one forward to Hollinger, checking to make sure he's on side and that there is no whistle. Hollinger gets around one defender. Kicks it back out to catch pull. Lets it rip from the outside, and it is well above the net. Goal kick for Burgos.
The hot zone for Kelly Walsh today. That just inside the arc right there outside of the penalty box. They've scored a few from that point. Another good clean look. Just a little high.
Carlson, one touch back to catch pull. O'Neal. Right side to Klungness. And that one wide. Final 20 minutes of the game. Kelly Walsh, the number 2 team in the state, leads your Evanston Red Devils 5-0. Goals by Noah Gay, Hayden Hollinger, number 11, and 2 by Parker O'Neal.
Good chemistry by Kelly Walsh, really being put on display today on a warm day here in Casper.
Burgos sends that one. Headed away by Holsheiser, sent through by Ramirez. Good read by Renova. Sends that one on through, and it is chased out of bounds. Don Mendez now moving into a forward type position. Parker O'Neal loses the ball to Richens. Tries to get it back. And a whistle. On Richens, who does not agree with the call as O'Neal hits the deck, and they're going to award a free kick to Kelly Walsh. They just knock it back out and kicked it over Hudson Holling, or excuse me, number 17. No number 17 on our roster, so it looks like Coach Brian Chatterton is bringing in some kids to get some rest. Here comes a chance for Curtis Richens. He tries to slide to save it, but it's kicked out of bounds by Eric Holsheiser. Throw in coming up for Newsom. You know, if you could get a goal in this game, that would be an accomplishment. Kelly Walsh has only surrendered 1 goal in the early part of the season as Richens rips it into the box, and Holsheiser kicks it away. Hollinger. Goes on the right side to catch pull, and Chaka knocks it out of bounds. Throw in to Klungness. Another throw in for Kelly Walsh. Gay. He's got 1 goal already. Kicked free by Evanston. Hollinger. Poked away. Good play there by Ramirez. Perez with the ball. Kicks it back out to Richens, who sends it forward. Trying to get it to Mendez. That would be Jordan Mendez. And Evanston's called offsides. Red Devil fans not agreeing with the last, could say, few minutes of calls. Caden Allaire going on the right side, sends it forward. And knocked over the line. Quick pass over to Mendez. He kicks that one up way high, and it's going to go out of bounds. Goal kick coming up with about 17 minutes remaining. Caden Allaire calling for it. They'll roll it out to him.
No rush whatsoever for Allaire. No need.
Up 5-0. As he lightly hits it out to his teammate. Catch pull. Down court to Hollinger. Sends that one back to Klungness. Down the court to downfield to Gay. Running really, really hard into the right corner. Sends this one and kicked back out by Reeves. Klungness. Hollinger. And catch pull. Those three are just knocking it around right now with just over 16 minutes to play. Looking for Gay. But instead it's calmed down. And kicked out by the team in white. Sent back by Brody Reeves. Jordan Mendez. Holshizer puts it over the line, and they say last touch was Evanston. Or excuse me, Kelly Walsh. Throw in Evanston. Looking for Ramirez. And turned away by Kelly Walsh. Throw in by Evanston. Taken away by the Trojans, though. O'Neal knocks it forward for Hollinger. Klungness with room to work. Excuse me, catch pull with room to work. And that one is just wide. It gets past the goalkeeper, but it's not on target. 5-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. The finish of this one when we come back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Final 15 minutes here in the game between Evanston and Red Devils, trailing. And sorry, we had some technical difficulties we were distracted by there with the soundboard. Free kick coming up for Kelly Walsh. And if you're Evanston, you're looking for something to happen here so you can try to have something to feel good about, have something to build on before you go back out there on Thursday.
I believe they're going to call a penalty in the penalty box here, Elan, on what I feel as though has been let go all day. Just a little bit of push and shove, and they're going to take it right outside, about an inch outside the penalty box.
So a free kick just outside the box coming up for Kelly Walsh. Klungness We'll take it for Kelly Walsh. Clock's still rolling. And just knocks it back out, and then Hollinger barely puts it over the bar. Burgos to kick it away for Evanston. Lightly hits it back out to Garfias. Sends that through to Ramirez. Perez, check that, that's Ramirez. Leaves it for Richens. Sends it through. Red Devils fighting for something here. Morrow kicked away by Hollinger. Klungnes at the center line. Kicked through, looking for Gay, but way out in front of him. Burgos picks it up easily, sends it into the sky. And that goes off of the head of Hudson Hollinger and into the arms of Caden Allaire. Waning minutes of this one. Kicks back out. Kelly Walsh knocking it around now, trying to kill some time. Allaire sends it to number 17, who we don't have on our roster, so it must be a JV player that's being brought in to kind of save someone for the rest of the game. Hudson Hollinger sends it forward to Klungnes, but he misses it, picked up by Garfias. And now sent through, stepped in by Reeves. Dom Mendez goes from Garfias back out to Mendez, under 11 to play. Number 11 sends it forward. Chance for Kelly Walsh again, and this one crossed. It's in the box. And although try as he might, catch pole, can't catch up to it. And it's over the line. Throw in for the Red Devils. Myers quickly to work. Taken away, though, by Hollinger. Sent right back to Allaire. Puts that one into the defensive third of Evanston. Cleared out by Chaka. Klugnes, though, threatening. Chance for Gay, and he gets it over a diving Omar Burgos. And Gay with his second goal of the game. Haven't put it on the board yet. Is it offsides? It is offsides. The flag is up.
It was a good move, though, by Kelly Walsh. Great finesse on the ball. Offsides, though.
Burgos sends it forward. Goes off of the Kelly Walsh player and out of bounds. 9 minutes and 20 seconds left. Newsom has it as we have some substitutions coming on. Rodriguez comes out. Rodriguez comes on. Garfias comes out. Newsom throws it in. Come down by Ramirez, and he tries to kick it free, but it is over the line. Nobody touched it. Kelly Walsh ball. Throw down the line. Myers tries to knock it loose. Sent forward by number 13. That's Luca Pike. And now on the run on the far wing. Chance for Kelly Walsh, and a diving stop by Burgos. Klungnes trying to get it done, but it is not going to happen this time. Evanston doing a good job in the box, playing the defense. Hollinger on the right side. Drives into the box, puts up the shot. Great block by Burgos. Under 8 minutes to play. Evanston still fighting. Burgos still going all out.
Still got to put your body on the line here. Kelly Walsh not letting up whatsoever. Very content, still pushing it.
Corner kick coming up for the Trojans. This one, a liner right into the box and cleared out by Newsom. Almost a collision between two Kelly Walsh players. Richens trying to get to the ball, but Hudson Hollinger sends it through. Morrow with the tap. And Mendez on the far wing. And two balls end up on the field. Another stop there. 7 minutes to play. After this game, we're going to go straight into the post game. A bit of a drive for us to get home today, so we're going to try to go straight into the post game, and we'll get off the air as soon as possible. We'll take one break, but go kind of zoom through the post game. Richens with the ball temporarily, and now Klungnes sends it along the right wing. Crossed into the box. Pike sends it back out, and with 6:21 throw in coming up already in as Kelly Walsh is moving quickly. Knocked free by Evanston, but Kelly Walsh continues to bring the pressure. Evanston, after this game, will take a 6-day break from competition. And then they're going to get ready to take on Rock Springs on Thursday. Tune in to Devil Yell on Tuesday for more information on that. You can catch that on 99.1 at 10:30 on Tuesday, or on 98.3 at 4:30 on Tuesday. Amanda Hollinger, he just distributes back out to Allaire. Kicks it back out to Hollinger, and he sends this one high into the air. Rodriguez looking to chase it down, but in front of him is Klungnes. Kicked over by Rodriguez. Good clear out, or good sweep out, rather. Klungnes to throw it in. And they are taking their time with it, as now the whistle blows with 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Tries to send it into the box, but Evanston clears it out. Stepping in front of it and sending it is Eric Holsheiser. Hudson Hollinger tries to get it to number 17, but not going to happen. Throw in by Evanston, trying to set something up. Renova sends it through to the foot of Richens. 4:08 left. Morrow in a foot race with O'Neal, and Kelly Walsh establishes possession. Kicked forward and through by Klungnes, picked up by Burgos, who just kind of gets it out of there. Less than 4 minutes to play. Kelly Walsh is going to continue their undefeated season. Probably won't see them fall at all in the Wild Preps Coaches and Media Poll. Evanston will go back to Uintah County looking for that first conference victory. They'll try to get it against Rock Springs on Thursday. Klungnes into the box. Does he keep it in bounds? Yeah, no stoppage called yet, and there's the whistle. And a goal kick coming up for Omar Burgos. Cody Olsen, just kind of your thoughts on this game as it does appear to be winding up.
Yeah, we've We've seen a lot of soccer these last 2 days, and you know that Evanston has the potential to be a very, very good soccer team. It's early in the preseason. It's early in the season right now, and at this moment, I don't feel like anybody needs to panic. This is a very, very good Kelly Walsh team. I don't want to take anything from either one of these teams. One's very polished. These kids look very, very good, and the other ones look very good as well.
And a goal by number 13, Luca Pike, with 2 minutes left. And that should give us our final right there. But as you were saying,
yeah, early in the season, this is going to be a learning experience for the Red Devils moving forward. A lot of tape to go over.
And you know, Coach Richens, that's one thing that he will be drilling on as soon as he can, is watching the games, looking at the game against Natrona County last night, looking at the game against Kelly Walsh today. Pike starts to take off a little bit there. But you know, he will be studying the film, and these boys will be, it's going to sting for the 5-hour drive home, but they're going to be ready to take on Rock Springs on Thursday.
Yes, they will.
Less than 2 minutes to play here. Elan Off and Cody Olsen coming to you live from the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. 6-0 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And right now, Kelly Walsh with 90 seconds separating them from their second conference win of the season. And then just like yesterday, as it looked like another chance for Kelly Walsh, this time Jackson Ketchpool, who has been flirting with it all afternoon, just hasn't gotten the right angles, the right amount of luck, you could say. And Omar Burgos to kick it away with 60 seconds left. Burgos sends that one forward. Richens tries to bring it down, and now it is past Hudson. Here comes Ramirez trying to get on his horse to create something, but Allaire kicks that one free. 40 seconds left. All over the line. Throw in coming up for Kelly Walsh. Drops it back. And the clock has actually gone blank. So they must have just pulled the power to the scoreboard. So whenever we hear the whistle, that'll be the end of it.
That'll be the end. We'll do a quick post-game show and wrap up and get ready to head back to Uintah County.
Left side catch pole. Drills into the box. Tries to cross it up, and that's going to do it for the match. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard: Kelly Walsh 6, Evanston 0. We will take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to zoom through our post-game show and call it a broadcast. This has been a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Folks have many reasons to visit Casper, Wyoming every year, whether it's work, high school sports and activities, a romantic getaway, or business meetings. The best place to stay when you're in Casper is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. A beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, a pool, fitness center, and a fabulous indoor atrium. You can also reserve meeting rooms for your next event, and each stay includes an extended continental breakfast. Reserve your rooms today at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. Call 307-472-6300.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language arts skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy OLLIFF, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
ELAN OLLIFF and Cody Olsen coming to you one last time from the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Our final score, 6-0. Kelly Walsh able to win it. Let's go into our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. And the scoring opens up in the 7th minute when Hayden Hollinger cashes in from outside. Then shortly thereafter, Parker O'Neill gets his first of 2 goals, one with 24 minutes left in the first, the other one coming in the 9th minute of the second. And then, of course, number 11 with 8 minutes left in the first makes it 3-0. Kelly Walsh going into the locker room. Again, Parker O'Neill cashes in from in the 9th minute of the second half, rather. And then you've got another one from Noah Gay with 23 minutes left in the second, and Luca Pike in the final 2 minutes. And that's how we get our final score of 6-0. Omar Burgos, though, was on fire from the get-go, and played a great goalkeeper as he was doing a great job. And again, we keep hearing, imagine how good he's going to be when he has a few weeks working with a goalie coach.
Yeah, we heard about that, and Omar Burgos doing a great job. Had a few really pretty saves, considering all things. A lot of balls went his way today, and he was able to really focus up and perform very well. Was a shining spot there for Evanston today.
That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. Now moving on to our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And we're going to give it to Omar Burgos late in the game. It's well out of reach, but Burgos with a jumping, diving save to save a goal from Kelly Walsh.
Yep, awesome stuff. And we mentioned it before in the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. It's a shining moment here for Evanston.
One last thing to do before we call it a broadcast and pack up and head on home, and that's give out our player of the game. And we talked about it, and we both agree Curtis Richens was absolutely aggressive today and created a few opportunities for themselves. Unfortunately, they weren't able to cash in, but Curtis Richens definitely played well, and he gets our player of the game.
Good job, Curtis.
All right, that's going to do it for our broadcast live from Kelly Walsh High School. A big thank you to our producers back at the studio in Evanston, Mr. Sean Hando and Colton Bagley, our executive producer, Val Cook, our sales director, Julie Burley, our sales manager, Matt Petrie, our sales associate, Miss Christine Wiley, as well as our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, and the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports. Voice of the Valley, Cullen Holt. Voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard. I'm ELAN OLLIFF on behalf of my broadcast partner, Cody Olsen. We'll see you guys next time the ball flies, which will be right here on mylocalradio.com when Evanston takes on Rock Springs on Thursday, live from Rock Springs. Thank you guys so much, and take care.
The preceding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Devils!